melted in her.
I do have that.
I know.
Yes.
I know. I
Oh,
see.
we on. Uh-oh.
We here, y'all.
Indigenous people. Yes. All right. So, guys, this is My Own Podcast. I'm your host, Kenda. And today is Thursday.
It's Thursday.
We usually got the show on Wednesdays, but today we got it on a Thursday. It was a snowstorm.
It was.
Tried to take us out yesterday. Y'all was outside?
It wasn't that bad.
Y'all was out there though?
I was outside. I was working,
outside.
but I was outside at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It was just like
Y'all
a
was
snow
caught in
globe.
I ain't gonna lie. I watched somebody. I was watching people fall. The shit was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
They made the noise.
That's when the body lock up. That's the body lock up. You don't know which way you going.
That should be bogus.
like what you grabbing for, bro?
Anything.
You ain't about nothing you can grab.
We cracking jokes, man. Sometimes I be the last time somebody grab for real.
I had it.
For real.
I'm in the hospital 10 days
Coming to your
later.
Maddie. You really
I've
with
been able
Maddie
to walk
and shit.
for real.
Oh Jesus! Oh God!
Hey,
Life
one
alert.
thing I like about y'all personalities is just crazy.
Yeah, you grab the
I
right
love
folks
it, y'all.
this week. Huh?
Oh, yeah, you picked the
Pick the
right
right
three.
one.
I did. Shit. Well, it's y'all turn
We
to
gonna
get
make
to know
people
these
mad
guys because they here for a reason. The
Yes.
topic tonight is the real men of Milwaukee, and we are redefining quality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sitting before y'all, these are three men of quality, different walks of life, different stories to tell, different journeys. You know, look, shout out Savannah. Hey, Savannah.
What up,
Girl.
Savannah?
Hey, Savannah.
You should
I
have been
just
here.
said
They
this
was
to
talking
make you
shit
mad.
before you chimed in.
No,
I
this
get my
one.
mace on. I just said this to make you mad.
This is for you.
You.
My girl.
They said they was gonna be on you out the gate. They did it.
My number one fan. I ain't gonna hit that note though. Don't know what to hit.
These guys are silly. But I want to start off by introducing everyone. So we'll just start. Who want to go first?
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
I mean, he is right next to you. If you want to go first, B.
Hey man,
All right, I'll take it.
Take your shine, bro.
Well, no,
That's
it's
the
cool.
right to it.
Brian Sanders to some, Nick Sanders to all. I am born and raised Milwaukee, northeast side, St. Joseph's Hospital. Just here trying to do my thing in this city, man. I enjoy my city. I love my city much. It's so much. It's so much to say. I just want to make sure that we leave our footprint here in our own ways as much as we can. Right now, I'm working in civic engagement, nonprofit world. My background has been human services and stuff, and you can catch me Mondays and Tuesdays on 860 WNOV, Be a Voice Radio with Wisconsin Voices. We just do a show about political, civic engagement, and just local community topics to keep y'all updated. So if you are into that radio world still, or if you just want to go on Facebook, you can check me out and the crew. Shout out to Wisconsin Voices team as well. And again, Kenda, thank you for having me too. I appreciate it.
I thank you for coming. That's dope. I got to clap for you here.
You know you got a real radio voice. Like you turned into that radio voice. Like, yeah, I'm on 860.
I gotta turn it on sometime, right? You peeped it. Hey, we gotta get you on. Speaking of,
I'm there.
yeah,
Tell
we'll
me what
talk after.
time.
Yeah, for sure. We'll talk after that. I'll definitely
Yes,
want
sir.
to get you on.
I
Yes,
love
sir.
it.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. So I'm Prince Daniel, man. Poet, activist, writer, performer, man. Like, what don't I do? Type thing. Uh, and low key, I am bringing back my actual podcast, but it's going to be on the radio. Y'all should be
Nice.
able to hear that soon. It's called the
Hey.
Entertainers Corner, man. Come and check it out, man. It's gonna be real dope for all the entertainers, the designers, the actors, the poets, the singers, whatever you got going on, man. Just it's gonna be for us so that we can put on for the city, and just so that people can find out what we're doing.
I love it. I gotta clap for you too. All right.
What's my turn? I want to sound my voice
Last but
sound
not
cool
least.
like everybody else. Like, hi, I'm Branden Boyd.
You irritate.
Put that radio voice on, Brandon.
You got to
we got
that
interviews
radio
coming
voice.
up, bro.
voice, man. I got the smooth voice.
You just got to lower the tone just a half
Yeah,
a hair.
you know what I'm saying.
Talk like
Oh,
That's it.
but hello everyone. I am Branden Boyd, co-owner of the Mill Clothing Company. We are located on 2000 North Farwell. If you haven't been there, I need to see y'all soon. We have a lot of events going on down there, and we have a new person that's sitting right next to us. She's going to be in the Mill Collective inside the Mill store. Kenda with Beauty Sleep.
Yay.
Congratulate you
Thank you.
for
Wait, hold on, Candy. You gonna talk about some wares?
Yeah,
wearables?
that is the new news. That is the special announcement.
I said it too early.
No, I think that was perfect.
Oh,
It
I'm
was
sorry.
perfect.
I'm sorry if I spilled the beans. too
No,
early.
that was perfect.
I'm the pain in somebody's left breast. I think I said on the comments.
Oh
right there.
man.
As long as you got the right one, you can work on that one. But anyway,
She said she
Oh,
can
well.
hear somebody. She said
was
she
that
can hear
me?
somebody.
Probably me because I was trying to be like y'all. And stuff. See,
She thought that was funny.
but
Oh man.
I'm from the north side of the Mill. Grew up on 25th and Hope off of Capitol. I'm just Mill born and raised, man. Trying to bring clothes to everybody's proud to wear and stylish and feel good about, representing their home. So this is a new, just real quick, this is a new hoodie that's coming out. This is my Mill hoodie. We're gonna do very elementary stuff coming out. My Mill hat, my Mill joggers, my Mill. This is what we're going with. So you're gonna see different colors of this. If you like this, chime in. We release them next Friday. What else I'm supposed to say?
You also are customizing them, right?
Oh
They
yeah,
can pick
we are home in the customs too. So if you see this hoodie or any other style that's on the website that you like, but you want it in a certain color, it might have been some J's that came out or some other shoes, or you want to match your job or colors or your school colors. We are the people for you. Come see
Yes.
me and Chris, and we gonna get you right. And we want to see y'all feel good and make y'all feel good and feel good about the meal.
Yes, and you have your own podcast, kids.
Yeah, kids from the Mill.
Yes.
And we interviewing different prominent people of the Mill. So I know you're gonna be on there. I mean, everybody in this room gonna be on here, even in the room that we're in.
Yes.
They're gonna be on there. We working on some interviews with Ray Rizzy. It was somebody else. Well, it's gonna be some more people. We just interviewed Nas Musa. He's the
Yeah.
owner of Casablanca, and he's running for alderman in the district where we are currently are, District 3.
Yes.
So I think
Yeah,
that's on the 18th. If you go out and vote if you're in that district,
I call that the party district.
party district.
that is the party
We probably
district for sure.
in the Mill store when they get warm outside. Y'all, hey, the Mill finna be the place to be.
Yes.
We gonna have a lot of events in there. Y'all gotta get some of the world famous Mill Wop. She experienced it.
It's delicious.
Listen, don't have more than 3.
So I'm the only one. That's the only
It
one.
sneak
Ain't
up on you.
I'm gonna make you about 5 cups, bro.
Oh,
Don't-
Lord.
don't-
After
After
that.
chilling at the
Hey,
store,
You
you might
gotta
as well
catch up.
you might as well put me on the payroll for a little
Yeah,
bit.
bro,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
there all
Hey,
day.
Oh,
then.
that's all right.
Don't
That's
do
all
it.
right.
Don't do it, Nick.
That's all right.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna make
Don't
sure he's
do
out
it.
there with me that day.
Don't do it.
Slide him half them cups.
Hey man, I'm just saying, be relax. If I tell you to relax, that means like slow down your doses.
You know that ludicrous song?
Hey.
You know that ludicrous? If I have one more drink,
Oh yeah.
bro, trust me, bro, you
Yeah.
gonna make some bad decisions.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
gonna
Make some bad decisions.
Man,
Yes.
oh, Lord.
And
Yeah.
Savannah, she hating already. Thank you for hating. It's all right. We love you
Thank you,
too.
babe.
Not
Miss
the long
Burks.
ass. Oh, in the no,
No.
bro. No,
No, hers like now.
She had a
Nah.
drink. She had it.
Yeah, she had it,
Yeah,
but
she had it.
she like, I don't want any. Then she take 2 cups home.
Who took a whole Gatorade bottle?
Took a whole
last
Gatorade,
time?
but filled up
Bro,
on it.
dog,
Took
she
an
filled that
emergency-
motherfucker.
Yeah.
That
up.
emergency
Couple
pack. I know what that
days.
is. That's that emergency pack.
It's all right. I know. I've been dealing with Savannah for like 20 years. I know how she rock. So yeah,
Oh, that's
Oh
why she
my
called you a
God.
pain in her left titty.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
since y'all not here, shout out Savannah, shout out Chris Morgan. Who else we shouting out? Anybody else want to shout out somebody that's special
I
right
seen
now?
somebody at Q Red was on there.
Man,
earlier. I seen
yo,
Q Red.
big
Shout out
shout-
Q Red.
Big shout out to Rise and Grind, Babini, the owner of Rise and Grind, man, for allowing me
Yeah,
to have
Bobby,
my
that's my
poetry
people.
set that's gonna be coming up there.
Yeah,
Branden gonna be there. You know, DJ not gonna be DJing that night,
Yes, sir.
February
Yeah.
28th. Man.
I forgot that's my other occupation too. I'm a DJ as well. If you like old school hip
Yes.
hop R&B, I'm the man for you. You follow me on SoundCloud, DJ Nuck_MKE. I do that too. I started off doing that first,
Mm-hmm.
then ventured off into entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just want to say y'all some real dope guys. I'm glad y'all came. I want to give y'all flowers. Y'all
Thank
really
you.
are impactful men. Like
Thank you.
seriously.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Impactful men. Y'all funny as hell. Y'all been having me rolling since y'all got here.
Thank you. We
But
just-
y'all are committed and passionate about everything that you do. You're intentional. And
Yes,
I got love for y'all.
Oh,
So
thank you.
I just wanted y'all to
Sending
know
that love
that.
right back. Thank
Gold
you.
Star
You're
Kindred.
welcome. You're
We
welcome.
love you too, Kendra.
I'm gonna give you a like.
Big hugs.
I know one person we don't like. That's Savannah Burks. We don't like her.
You gonna
I'm
stop.
just playing. I'm just
Stop
playing.
messing
Kick the
with my
door
boo.
in. Like, what's going on?
Bro, she gonna pull up.
Right. In the car.
She
Next
gonna
text will be
pull up.
in
She
the
gonna sit
car.
right there. She's like, first of
I'm
all,
around the corner.
First of all.
It's all love. It's all love. So y'all, I'm about to hit y'all with the like serious questions tonight
Here we go.
because
Okay.
Here we go.
so this is how I was initiated. I put a
Mhm.
post up social media saying that
Mhm.
there's a lot of quality men here in Milwaukee who are overlooked,
Right.
not appreciated, or just not given the respect they deserve, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
the post went crazy. I got like over
I seen them on there talking
145
crazy.
responses.
Oh,
and-
Talking about some
man.
where and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Man, I
like-
wanted to reply so bad. I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, I'm not even gonna get into
They
this.
in your inbox. You left them on red. That's what it is.
That's
Yeah.
where they at.
trying to tell
You
you,
left
bro.
him at Onyx. Yeah, you
Right.
left him at Note
Right.
and went the other way.
For Burla Johnny. That's what
Yeah,
they are.
right.
On
Bro,
God,
like
on God.
Johnny.
You know what I'm
BOS
saying?
Mikey.
Yeah.
On,
Yeah, right.
on right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You left it for Ricky on Wright Street. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Right.
That's what
Damn.
happened.
Well, a lot of women were interested
Yeah.
to know, okay, y'all exist. Like they didn't believe it. So
yeah,
I want to ask you guys some questions so that we can clear the air,
right.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that people understand, what you guys are really doing. Like, and this is why they don't know, or they don't
Mhm.
acknowledge what's really happening. So let's start off with this. Who want to go first? I'm gonna ask somebody. All y'all got to answer.
All right. What's the
I'ma go.
question?
So, what do you think is the biggest misconception about men in Milwaukee, and how do you personally defy that narrative?
One of the biggest misconceptions I see is that all men here just want to, kind of, move around and dib and dabble, or whatever you want to say with just anybody. And that's not the case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I personally,
That part.
I have dated in Milwaukee as far as like my last girlfriend in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
Mm.
At a point, because it was better quality women for me outside of Milwaukee.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What I like, the timing, and they were actually more responsive than women in Milwaukee. It's the, and I ain't knocking it. I'm just saying it is what it is. What happens is, and I just don't want to go too deep into this because it can start a wave of stuff.
Man,
Do it, bro. Do it.
What you gotta
Do
do?
it. Do it.
No,
It's
like,
when
just
the
be real.
opportunity was for us to hang out and kick it. You was stuck on something else. Now that you're in this space where you feel like your value has diminished, now you want to circle back to the ones. And the ones that circle back, you trying to circle back to. It wasn't like we was squares or we was on our stuff back then. It was a whole nother angle of how we was approaching stuff. We didn't have to be reckless. and be out with 15 dudes and, you know what I'm saying, half the crew fighting. You know what I'm saying? My guys was always player. We wasn't on no crazy. So we might got mislooked because we wasn't in the club doing the extra stuff, or we didn't have the circles, the VIP, or we wasn't club promoters,
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be, or, you know what I'm saying, or a long convicted list of, you know, stuff that we have been through. And I ain't knocking, I know what it is here. But at the same time, a lot of guys here get overlooked because they not showing the action up front. They doing a lot of back work, back end work. And I mean, that's where I just want to start at. I don't want to go too deep. I want to let them have the floor. But
I think
that's just one
point.
of the situations here of many when it comes to what I've seen and observed. And I'm sure being Prince, right?
Yeah.
Being Prince, I'm sure they can definitely, you know, agree
relate.
relate to some things. So I'll let
What
them
you got
take the
to
floor.
say?
I mean, just being 100. I've only really dated like 2 women from the actual city of Milwaukee,
Okay.
and both of them was like not great experiences,
Mm.
like bad, like really bad.
Damn.
Like and it's crazy because the first one, granted, I was younger, so you don't really count that's a young love, bro. Like
Yeah.
you fresh out of high school, whatever. You don't count that,
Yeah.
you know, because we all assholes then. You know what I'm saying? Like none of us know our no A from B at that moment in time. We still trying to figure ourselves out for the most part. But when you in your 30s and 40s, and like, cause like my thing is like I love women that got goals. They reach where they go and shit like that. Like I don't really got a particular physical look outside of height. Like I like my women tall, right?
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? The last chick I dated from Milwaukee, bro, like, she was not it. Just not it. Like I typically dated black women from like the suburbs, Whitefish Bay, Brookfield, Wauwatosa. Because anytime I tried to deal with the city and assist in the city, it was always a fight.
Wow.
It was a fight every single time. Like I ain't gonna lie, like and I seen both sides of it. Like I've been that hood dude that like had bands, money, like buying bottles in the club, but also been that dude that's been real laid back, like, you know what I'm saying, working on, going to school, like doing so. Like I've been and seen both sides,
Mm-hmm.
and my experience has been the same with the sisters in Milwaukee, dog. It's always been like I shouldn't have to fight you. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like I step outside the crib and I got to fight every day. When I was hustling, like shit, I'm fighting niggas in the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like going straight laced and, you know, trying to build businesses and work in, you know, corporate America. Like I'm fighting against racism and jealous people every day.
Yeah,
Like why do I gotta fight you?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I gotta fight you? You know what I'm saying? Like I pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? Like I take care of you, I make sure that you mentally secure, emotionally secure, financially secure. Why do I gotta fight you?
So when it comes to what the misconception is of men in Milwaukee, what do you think that is? Because
the
it sounds like
thing,
it's more of a focus on what the women do, but
well, so I would say this, like it's a big thing where they feel like if you not chasing money, like from their perspective, you not doing it.
Yeah.
okay.
Like if you're not chasing it from their perspective, that's the best way I can say it. Like,
Do you think
like
that
niggas
it's
in
like
Milwaukee
more of
broke,
like
or
if I can see it, then I can believe it
Yeah,
type mentality?
It's definitely that.
definitely
It's
that.
definitely that. 'Cause you can see it. My bad. Go ahead.
No, no, no. So it's that part. So it's definitely that. Then also though, like it's this whole thing where like niggas in Milwaukee ain't got no standard.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? To like we don't got a standard. So like the type of women we'll talk to, the type of women we gonna smash or whatever that like it's just been, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
so that's the thing. Like that for me, that's been the biggest misconception. Like, oh, you look like a player. Like, how did what player look?
Mm-hmm.
You like you ain't got no standard. Like, what does the standard look like?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I
A
mean?
lot of talk, but no real back.
Yeah, nothing to be like quantify. Nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
understand that. I
Yeah,
understand that.
yeah. It's weird, but
It is weird. I think it's weird. What about you, Brandon? The biggest misconception of men in Milwaukee.
misconception.
How do you defy the narrative?
Um. Well, I believe that the women here are, they like to say don't group them all together,
Mm-hmm.
but I've lived in other states before,
Mm-hmm.
and women typically, just like humans, then do the same things.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that the misconception here is that I don't know. That's
No, man, it's kind of hard because there's so many angles to come from, bro.
yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know which one.
It's hard to nail down one.
Yeah.
Like niggas, they be
Well,
like,
I
niggas
mean,
broke,
I do.
niggas
I
busty.
like how
words.
they were saying earlier. Like people think that the standards are low. People think that
Yeah.
you got to look a certain way to have a bag.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
there's a mentality of
Well, I think a lot of women here group us all together because of the choices, the bad choices that they made.
mhm.
So then now all guys are these bad apples.
Mhm.
And it's that
So
trauma, huh?
We all become dusty.
we all become Dusties, but you chose a Dusty and you had a couple babies with this Dusty. So you let
Mhm.
this man breathe life into you. Then you mad that you're not receiving whatever you thought you was gonna receive, or change this man in your box, and your box probably wasn't strong enough to change this man.
Right.
So, yeah, it's so many, like like the fellas was saying, there's so many different angles to go at. But is there a second part of the question I can?
Well, I was gonna say,
touch
I
on?
think also there's a bum mentality, and people think bum is based off of appearance,
Yeah,
but it's a mentality,
yeah,
and it's a misconception that there's a lot of guys with a bum mentality. That's why there's the joke of when it's tax time, he gonna start treating you right and doing this and that and the third because he want a piece of that tax
Yeah,
money,
listen.
or he want to
But
flip
then-
he want to
then
flip
the
it
women,
with you.
but then,
or-
but then
It's
the
just
women,
silly.
but then the women are. Can they not too be bums as well?
That-
Of course.
that part.
Man.
Absolutely.
There's a
Dude,
lot
listen,
of bums.
Listen, I know more
around this city.
It
homosexual
is.
women than I know homosexual men.
It's a lot of girls selling vagina low
On the low,
key.
on the low,
On the low
key.
Got
And then
masters
it's
on
the
the
men
low.
that's buying it.
Masters and bastards.
And just
in
because
it.
you ain't selling it the way that you think you selling it, if I see you in the
She
same type
popping
of
coochie for a
circles
fake ZD on
with
the
certain
boat.
types of entrepreneurs, I know you selling it, you throwing it, you giving it
yeah,
for the perks. So how am I supposed to take you serious when I'm seeing you with all these big time entrepreneurs, local or not local? But then it's crazy. You want me to pay? You want me to be that guy?
Mhm.
You can go out and mix and mingle with all these cats and act like all these experiences you got, and I'm not supposed to be paying attention to that. But then all of a sudden you come to me like, oh yeah, I still want to be the wholesome woman. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You want bottles and champagne and Milwaukee condos at night, which I respect that. But at the
Mhm.
same time, don't try to play that wholesome woman role when you was never a wholesome woman out the gate. You just got older and figured out how to move as a wholesome woman.
Mhm.
It's just
Yo.
like how I almost said too much.
So
Yeah,
I
go
so
ahead.
I mean,
I had a
hey,
woman. I had a woman call me a bum, right? Because I wasn't wearing Jordans and True Religion.
Oh wow.
Like I'm like, yo, the pen. And this is what my mom said. I'm like, dog, she don't even know like the hoodie I got on cost $250.
Yeah, it'd be the
Like
little
like
things.
like the boots I got on cost like $450 at the time. Like, and this was like what's my mindset. I'm just like, because it's brands that you don't know, you think I'm a bum.
Right. Right.
That's wild work. I said, Shorty, what's your credit score? and she was like, what
Hit her
what
with
do you
that.
mean? And what do you mean by that? I said, yo, my credit score is 800. Like I was like, I could literally go anywhere. And this is like, I was so upset. So this was like 2 years ago when I was working at CarMax, like for real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, my credit score is 800. I could go buy whatever I want to.
Right.
I could go buy whatever I want to right now.
So
Like-
yeah, it's the mindset.
Like,
It's broken.
I like you got a
Yeah.
problem up here. And I'm sitting up there chewing around in the mall.
Mm.
And all I said was, excuse me. Like I wasn't even trying to holler at her. Bum what? Where? You know what I'm saying? So like it be the perception and just be the mindset
Yeah.
that got, because like I don't look a certain way. I don't wear golds, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't wear a bunch of flashy ass jewelry.
Yeah.
I don't wear slugs, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like, you catch me, you gonna catch me some mill clothing wear, you gonna catch me some
That's designer.
It is.
you gonna catch me some classic,
Yeah.
some unfinished legacy, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't,
Milwaukee brands.
you know what I'm saying, if you don't see me in that, And like, I promise you gonna catch me in some Aldo or like some Express or something, because I don't like wearing everything that everyone else wear.
I fuck with that.
You know what I
One
mean?
more
Like-
thing before you go to the next question, Kendall.
Yeah.
Excuse me for cutting you off, P. It's some great women here. It definitely is. Sometimes you get overlooked by the groups that you hang out with, the ones that you have chose to run with, or just the fact that you was hoarded in a house for 16 years and then you break out in 2020 during the pandemic, and we supposed to be like, oh, welcome back. Oh, but you coming back with a 4-piece. Every dude ain't trying to take in 4 kids
That
for the next
part.
girl, 3 kids. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
back in the nature time, the new dude was taking on the new woman. He killed the cubs.
Yeah, that's what happens in the line.
A real talk.
That's what happens on that
Lord.
Geographic.
We gonna start over.
Yeah, we gonna start this whole
This
thing
shit
over.
gets
Since we
reset.
can't do that,
Well, thank God we ain't animals.
yeah, right. Since we can't do that, it's hard for a lot of men to want to go that route. And it's some great women, beautiful women here. Y'all just, you just came at it. You just made it a choice, and we all got decisions. This is why I say I got some things I messed up on. There's some women that I dated that I can't talk to. I wish I would have seen the friend first. I still to this day, it's a few of y'all here in the city that I dated back in the day where I'm like, damn, why did I not see this one? Because they hide them. I learned that they hide the fine ones.
That's the thing.
They hide the fine ones. I made a joke about it on Facebook like 3-4 years ago. I said, y'all be hiding the fine friends. They do. They either don't post them, or if they go out with them. I done seen multiple women out here like, damn, who's your buddy? Like, I don't play.
Hold on, one
like,
second.
No, we went out to eat in 2006.
Savannah said something that I wholeheartedly disagree with.
What?
Hold on.
Hey, I want to take it to the comments. I do want to take it to the comments.
I was going to address that.
Oh, go ahead,
But
bro.
we're not going to address that yet.
Hold on, can I please?
We are not going to address
I'm gonna go in on this right here.
Wait,
don't
wait.
want us to address that
What's
yet.
time? What's time? Let me say.
No, we're not addressing it
8:22.
yet.
8:22.
Okay,
We
well,
gotta
gonna get
address
there.
that.
We gonna get
Oh,
there. We
God.
gonna get there, but I want to
Right.
stay on
Woo.
task because
Yes, ma'am.
we only
Yes.
got so much time, y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
And she don't have a lot to say. She already told me this.
She trolling, bro.
I think she is.
She's gotta be trolling.
She
trolling.
said, "Get them."
She trolling.
You gotta be trolling with a statement like that.
Yeah.
Well, Branden, was
Yes, ma'am.
that your final thought on the misconception of men in Milwaukee?
I
I
mean,
just
you
wanna
said we
make
only
sure.
got time, so we.
I just want to make sure that was your final thought.
I'm gonna go in on the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one question could last a long time.
Dog, that
Right.
could have been
It
a
could've
whole
been different
segment, the
angles,
whole
yeah.
show in itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Good
my next
question.
question then is, what values guide you as a father, a businessman, or a community leader, and how do you put them into action?
Okay. As a father, yo, like, I want my sons to have everything values wise, monetarily, and security that I didn't have growing up.
Mm-hmm.
My father wasn't present. I'm present in their lives. Like, excuse me.
Yeah, you did.
Corona.
Man, no, bro. It's a hot link.
Corona and hot links.
A hot link been kicking
American
my
meal.
ass, bro. Don't eat hot links after 40, after 6 p.m.
Write that one down real quick.
That's a reflux. That was disgusting, bro. I hate burping. No, for real. I do not like that shit. But just being real though, like, because I can see him trying to hold it in out the side of my eye. So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's giving my children everything that I didn't have,
Mhm.
all the opportunities that I didn't have, and all the game and knowledge that I've gained over the years.
Yeah.
Right. So that they'll be in a better position than what I was. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son knows, like, dad was doing this, that, and the third. At your age, you don't need to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What you need to be doing is you need to focus on these books. We don't care if you cool. We don't care if you popular. We don't care if you square, like, da-da-da. Now, I will say this. My oldest son happens to be the coolest, most popular nerd I've ever seen in my fucking life. Because every kid in his school know who the hell he is.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And it's the wildest thing. Like,
The smart
That's
kids should be the popular
wild.
kids. Low.
Yeah.
why you?
For real.
Why you? Because, like, I went to Riverside, bro. Everybody at Riverside was smart.
Yeah.
Even a dumb kid was smart. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, like, being smart wasn't like what made you popular. Like you had to stick out in some different kind of way. But like my son, like I don't know, he just his aura just bleeds like juice, and he cool and he don't even know it yet.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But like he took all the game and all the everything I gave him, and he's just the most confident young man,
Mm-hmm.
like light years. Like he doesn't worry about what other people think, none of that.
I love it.
So that was my major goal, making sure that my sons were confident as young men, and
Yes.
where they don't have those second guesses. And then two, when it comes to community, just moving and operating in a manner in which everyone knows they're secure with me.
Yeah.
And then if we do have a problem and I do say something, I stand on it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's places that I won't step in today because I told him like, yo, you owe me an apology, and I ain't moving. I ain't moving off of that. Like we still cool, it's all love, but you won't ever see me here until you, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hold yourself accountable,
Yeah.
basically.
But I hold the brothers around me accountable too.
Yeah.
So like it's cats that I'm not gonna talk to until they move in a certain manner. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nah, bro, you got to change what you're doing
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a reflection of you and you're a reflection of me.
I love it.
Like I can't be around you in your present state. And it's not that I don't love you as a brother, because
Mm-hmm.
I do, but I can't be around you right now in your present state, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Like I need you to elevate yourself, elevate your mind space, your thinking, and how you operate.
Yeah.
Because like when we moving as brothers, the one I like reflects on all of us. The cats will be like, "What's going on with that? Why
Mm-hmm.
ain't you got your man straight?"
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
And as a man, like I've learned that you can help out and give game all you want to, but you can't make a man elevate until he decides to want what he
That's
wants
true.
to. So like you focus on you, then you put yourself around men that are elevating or elevated.
Period. I
For
fuck
real.
with that. I fuck with that. What about y'all? What values guide you as a father, a businessman, or community leader, and how do you put them into action?
Um, you- oh, you go. Well, my values is that I keep the Most High first. Matthew 6:33. First seek the kingdom, all His righteousness, and all things will be added on to you. So that always sticks with me throughout my journey. My dad always instilled me that verse in me. So how I move is, I'm not perfect at all, but I move with a sense of um, building myself up. The Bible talks about a righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So me in entrepreneurship, I'm always striving to be like Solomon, who was the richest man to ever live, and
Yeah.
he was a businessman. He had multiple streams of income. The Bible says you're supposed to have 7 streams of income, not just depending on one.
Mm-hmm.
So my purpose is to build that up. So when I do get a wife, when I choose a wife, I'm piggybacking off what Savannah said. We changed. I said, no, you change yourself. we you we gave our rib to you,
You was
so you be
definitely
made.
trolling. You definitely
So right. So, but I'm just putting myself in position, and I don't accept everything. So I'm a man of quality. I don't have kids because I saw what, not them anybody that does have children, but the reason I didn't make that decision a long time ago is because I saw what it did when you had children early, and you did with the wrong partner.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want that for my life, and I don't want that hell for my life. But I see a lot of my brothers and my cousins and my friends, my other brothers, that's not of my mother, but I see what they go through. So I didn't want that for myself. But I just need a like-minded woman that's a business-minded woman and I'm not just anybody, dude. Deuteronomy 76 I said I'm a peculiar man set above all nations. So I'm not just a regular guy. And what I'm saying, I feel that I'm overlooked a lot of times because I'm not hood. I'm come from the hood. I know a lot of my family is a lot of hood. They did a lot of hood activities. They went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
They went there. I went to college. I got a degree. I worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm in the entrepreneurship um lane, and a lot of women aren't. I don't think they're accepting of a man that's not where he should be, or how are you going to add value to? You see a man with a vision. Your job is to be his helpmate in his vision. If you believe in him, go watch the Frito-Lay Flaming Hot's movie.
Mm-hmm.
I want a wife like that. How she was on there.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all seen it, y'all seen that?
Yeah, you know what? I ain't catch it, but I know the story though. But I didn't see how it was.
See how she supported him.
Okay, I got to check that out because I know the
Yeah.
story, but I
She was
don't know the wife.
down.
Really?
Down.
Yes.
Yes.
Never act like she was gonna leave. None of that. But a lot of women want the complete package when they meet him, when they meet the guy, and he might not be there yet. You might be the missing piece to get him so he can
Get to that next level.
provide for you and you, but he's not going to provide for you if you expecting it.
The sad part about that is that men that have everything already are like the top 1% of the top 1%.
Yeah.
And like they have so many options,
They're not looking for.
they not looking for you.
No, at all.
They not looking for you.
No.
If they not married already, trust me, they don't want a wife.
And they got standards
Yep.
And they standard is like
up there. They might want multiple
you don't
wives.
meet it. If you don't meet it, it's,
yeah.
it's sad business.
And that's debatable in the sense of just because you got that type of lifestyle doesn't make you a quality man. You can be you have all that money, you could be
like Puffy.
in the peak of your career. Thank you. That does not make you a quality
And everybody
man.
else.
Especially with the he can have any woman he want. What
Yeah.
does that say about him? Like we could go all day on that. But what I'm saying is
Yeah, but that's what
the
a lot of women
mentality-
think a quality man is.
a quality man is someone who he holds himself accountable. He has good intentions. He has a safe space for people around him. He aims to teach and he understands that he is not a leader unless he can help other people.
Right.
Unless he
There you
can
go.
also leave something behind, an imprint
There
on
you go.
people that make them more positive and make them more impactful in the world.
There you go.
It's quality doesn't necessarily mean you're a dateable man. You can be a quality man, but that don't mean you ready to date nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
You can
Go
literally
ahead.
just
You're
be
asshole stuck in your ways. I don't want to deal with nobody.
exactly.
There you go. There you go.
Like just because you are a quality man doesn't mean that you need to be married right now today. Doesn't
Right,
mean
go.
that you need to be ready for marriage.
Right.
It can literally just mean you on your grind, you on your shit, you
There you
focused. You focused on working on your inner being, your inner self.
Right.
And supporting, like you said, your kids if you have them,
Right.
and loving on your mother, going over there cutting her grass,
Right.
shoveling the next door lady's snow because you know she's elderly,
Right.
driving her across the block or whatever to help the homeless,
Right.
like doing shit that matters, that's impactful, that people look up to you as someone of importance, someone of respect, not just because of what you got on and the charm that you carry, but because you are genuinely someone who gives a fuck about someone other than you.
That's real.
And that is a quality man.
Yeah.
That is what it takes. It's not about who you can date and the options that you have. That's part of it, but that's so small. That's so small.
Yo, like low key, that right there. So this is, I'm probably sure we all would have reached that point in just saying that at the end.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't get to go yet.
I know for a fact this man right here, he makes a positive impact on people.
Mm-hmm.
My whole goal is to make that positive impact, whether it's at my regular 9 to 5 or whether it's in the community.
Yeah.
It's always been to like leave something for someone else.
Yeah.
That's low key. That's one of my bragging points at work. Like, no matter where I've been at, I've always left people behind that can run this space.
Yeah.
Right.
But also
Yes.
knowing what your boundaries are and knowing when to say no.
Oh yeah.
Knowing what they say, you could teach a man to fish, right? Teach him how to fish. Don't just be giving motherfucking shit either. Because then they'll keep coming back expecting more, expecting the handout.
Yeah.
But understanding, like, look, bro, I can teach you this. Do you want to learn?
Yeah.
You know, come over here and learn something. I got you. So that and somebody said that's they type. Hey.
No,
And
well,
that's what we talking about. But
No.
what you got, Branden? I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say like let me like a couple seconds and then I'm gonna pass the ball
For sure.
Yeah.
but
That's
no,
the
like
ball.
I don't have children, but I was a teacher for 10 years. So in my classroom, I would try to be the father that I practicing on these children, that when I do, this is what I'm going to do for my child. Because a lot of those kids in my classroom didn't have fathers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of them didn't have mothers. Some of them didn't have parents at all. So I'm the only father figure they might see, or their uncle, or whatever, how they looked at me. But I wanted to be a person of integrity, good character,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like Prince was saying, it's like when I do have children, I want to give them stuff I didn't have, which is not a lot, because a lot of I did come up with a good upbringing, but I want to teach the children financial literacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's very important for the future, so they won't spend their money stupidly and don't be influenced by what society is trying to get them to spend their money. You're gonna be the maker of the goods and not the consumer of them, and getting the real estate, getting to learn about those stocks. Let's learn about crypto now, because when they get older, that's going to be the money that they're going to be. That not the dollars, they're going to be crypto. So, that's the type of things that our society, our community wants to do. Like, even the people I'm around too. That's important. Like the company that you keep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm around good brothers all the time. If you ain't a good brother, I might say what's up to you, but I ain't finna kick it with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna
Not at
give you
all.
that energy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, Chris, he's my cousin and my friend and business partner. He has a park that he put up on 24th and Burleigh.
Mm-hmm.
He did that. You know what I'm saying? Like we touched the community. He changed 53206. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're trying to we're making it, not saying try, we are making an imprint on the mill in our own way,
Absolutely.
and our energy gonna attract the people that's trying to do the same thing as well.
Mm-hmm. I
So
fuck with it.
That
That's solid, man.
I like that.
I just want to clap. No, seriously, because this is really insightful. Because a lot of people just don't understand what happens in the minds of great minds, because they not there yet. They just not there yet. And I feel like it's important for us to just kind of open these types of dialogue so that people can see what it really takes. It's not about just getting up and doing the shit you supposed to do. People want praise for shit that you supposed to do.
right,
Yeah.
You got a car, good. You
Yeah,
supposed to have a car.
right.
You got a house, good. You supposed to have a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can feed yourself, good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. But you want praise for stuff that you supposed to be doing. Let's give praise to people who step outside the box, who go above and beyond, who aren't just settling, who aren't just being regular, just basic.
Irrational
They're
thinkers.
choosing. Yeah,
They're irrational.
exactly. You choose
I will
to be
say
better every day.
that is like, and it's kind of like veering off before we, you know what I'm saying, we shoot the shot
Yeah.
over to the right here, but part of that wanting to be praised for like just the basic things is that like in our community we really ain't had that.
never
like
had
that.
it.
Yeah, and I understand. I understand that people may not have always had these things, but I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people that, like you said, grew up. They had they grew up in a certain household. They were taught. They had good values. They had good morals. They always been on top of things. They didn't have to struggle as much all the time. They had the moments to struggle, but it wasn't like for example, it wasn't like somebody that's starting from the bottom. Like, yeah, somebody that start from the bottom, you see them get up there and you just like, okay, good for you. I'm so proud of you. You came from here and look at you now. I get that. But it's people out here who will literally just settle. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the people that struggled, came from the bottom and made their way. I'm talking about people who just chose. They went to high school. They went to college. They had a certain upbringing, and then they just
Oh, you talking about them folks that
Yeah.
chose just to veer off and shack up with somebody? The shacking up thing slowed up a lot of people in Milwaukee.
That's
A lot
true.
of y'all shacked
Yeah.
up and got caught up in situations that you weren't supposed to get caught up in. Your mama, your auntie, your granny, everybody, your uncles, they told you, man, don't go over to that house. Don't be shacking up. The
Mm-hmm.
Bible said whatever, whatever I don't know. I'm not a big, reader, but I just know that it's a certain rules and
What you
things.
sow,
And that's
you
one
reap.
thing. That's one thing I purposely haven't done, which was I had plenty of opportunities to shack up, get some cold ass condos, apartments in Milwaukee. We're gonna bust this down or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And have something looking at the lake, but no, I just didn't want to because I knew at that time it was gonna be a situation where it may slow me up. It's some opportunities now that I've had the last 2 years. Like, man, if I didn't do this and do that, I wouldn't have went and did this work in Houston, did this work in DC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the little decisions I made and the routes I went the last, just even last 2-3 years have changed some of the experiences I've had.
Yeah.
Just with the new work that I've been doing the last, well, now 2 years be 3 years in September. But yeah, you go ahead and take that back. I was just kind of
No, I mean I like that, but we and it's and I respect that, and I think that is a really valid point. Like, even like if we go back
block
to
your blessing by
yes,
you
when
can
we
block
talk
your
about
blessing by
that,
selling. Or
yes,
you block your blessing by sexing or whatever you want to say, whatever little cute
whatever it is,
whatever cute
whatever
little
terminology.
you want, you can block your blessing by
All of it.
but
All of
yeah,
that.
All of that.
real.
All of
You
that.
never know what route you're gonna go. You block your
Yeah.
blessing, man and women. We even sat down and decided to be in this situation. That person don't want you going nowhere. Oh, but wait, it's a networking event out this weekend where you could have got you this $20,000 raise, could have put you in your new crib, but no, you decided to stay home and watch Netflix.
Right.
Or you decided to not take that business opportunity because your girlfriend or your boyfriend like, nah, we good. I got you. I'm gonna bring in the extra 2 G's. No, but you can actually bring your own 2 G's or $5,000 to $7,000 a month. But you chose to listen to what this person said so they
Yeah.
can have that control. And it ain't just the men having the control now, because the women in Milwaukee got money. You know what I'm saying? There's more women in Milwaukee that's probably making more money than most of the men in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? They just quiet with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one of the women I dated before she left Milwaukee, she was in the two sums. It's high two sums, but she was doing great here. You know what I'm saying? Went down to Atlanta, it's damn near tapping three something. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of women low key that's riding.
They up here.
They up here. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Up here.
saying? There's some up here. You just you ain't gonna catch them at your regular spots every weekend. You know.
You did say
I'm
something.
gonna ask you this, bro.
You
Yeah,
said
for sure.
something
Do
dope
you
though.
think women that makes that type of money, are they submissive and willing to listen to a man that's not making that type of money?
Man, when I caught her, she was not normal. She was just a great woman, dude. If she was still here, we would probably be engaged. That's no bull. We'd probably be engaged because she was an anomaly when it came to that. High 200s, great personality. Drove a 2012 blue Chevy Malibu, y'all.
So wait. So it does matter to guys the type of money that women are making.
Look,
It matters
when I met
what
her-
type of car she driving.
Yeah, she was driving a 2012 Malibu.
So
Did you
let
make
me.
it 200? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard
200
you.
some thousand a year driving a 2012.
She
No, that means she
that.
was humble.
Right.
That-
she
yeah,
all that
chose
means
to
is she was
drive
humble.
that.
But
That's
guess
what
what
I'm
though?
saying. Does that matter to guys?
She owned 8 properties. She owned 2 here in Milwaukee. She owned 6 in Michigan, and she owned 3 in
You need
Georgia.
to go find her, brother.
Yeah.
Man, oh yeah, she
Yeah.
on the radar still. She
Yeah,
ain't
you
went
can show
nowhere,
both.
but I'm not going to
Yes,
Georgia
stop
though.
playing with her.
I'm not going to Georgia though. That's a
No, you
trap
can
in
show
itself.
both.
That's a Georgia. Yeah, Georgia going to Georgia is a trap in itself. Boy.
It is.
Georgia beautiful.
I'll go down to Georgia and
Not come back.
and have 6, 7 2-somethings. Be honest with you, like for
Not
real,
that it's a
for real,
trap
for real.
though.
I do want to shout out my peoples though, because I love them and I rock with them. There's 2 people on here for show. Andron Lane, that's my boy. Shout
Oh,
out
what's
to
going on,
Andron.
Drum? How you doing,
What up,
Drum?
brother?
And I had a
Hello.
shout
Shout
out
out, boy. That's my
Miranda
boy.
and Miranda. That's my people too. Miranda Gates. Shout out to Miranda, another highly favored, highly blessed, beautiful woman from Milwaukee. So shout out y'all too as well. Anybody else that's on here too. So,
Yes.
I didn't get to answer that one question before we go to the
Yeah, you
next.
did.
I'll make it real quick though. I
Okay,
promise.
go ahead.
What's the question again? What are the? Yeah, I just want to
Qualities, the qualities you. in
It
your-
was
as a father.
no.
No, I'm sorry. I'm
about
sorry.
to say, I believe I'm the
I was trying to help
only
you. I'm out
dad
the
in
way.
here right now. So like,
No, I was the second question was what values guide you, but I felt like
Yeah.
you answered that
Yeah,
one
yeah,
first.
I guess so.
yeah,
Yeah,
you kind of
okay.
said that.
That's cool. I'll go to the next one.
So my next question is: in a world where many say good men are hard to find, what do you think sets a quality man apart?
One, that's a lie. One, I can literally count on more the fingers in my hand, like than I got like that dudes that I know that are quality men.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing: is you not gonna find them with like they're not gonna find them where they're looking for. You're not gonna find a quality dude at fucking Element. You know, and if he is there, he with his boys and he's out.
Mm-hmm.
Cause and he's gonna leave before it gets closing time because he knows something goofy finna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's not at Truth Lounge, and if he is there, he's there for a very short amount of time, and he's with people that he's close with, and you won't get close enough to be with him. Like dudes who are quality dudes, yo, they be at home
Reading.
they be reading. Like I'm dead serious. Like or they be with their partners. Like they running their businesses, or they and if they are at an event, it's gonna be an event so skewed that 9 times out of 10 you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because I go to events here in Milwaukee a lot, and a lot of events Milwaukee folks don't come to. The black community do not support like that. And I was saying, and going back to when y'all talking about,
hold on, wait, they do.
I mean, they don't support the
It
events.
depends on what it is.
If it ain't attracting
and
to if it ain't attracting,
if they pop off for Boosie.
But that's that
Pop
so,
off for Boosie.
but they don't, it'd be like everyday little events, barbecues, and community events and political events, especially with us that's in our latter 30s and 40s that need to be the next leaders of the city. We should be wanting to come out and start rubbing elbows. If you call yourself a professional, you should start wanting to come out and start and mix and mingling with the entrepreneurs, with the people that's running your districts, with the ones that's making the decisions in your neighborhood. How can you say that you want a quality man, but you don't want to be on your game as a woman to try to understand your city from another view outside of who got the new restaurant, who got the new clothing store, who got the new lash boutique, who got the new whatever the case may be. It's other things going on outside of that besides like, the restaurants and, the little catchy stuff that we go to. It's real life things that may stop you from having that restaurant in that neighborhood.
That's
or
true.
Maybe a situation where your grandma or your auntie may not be able to go get that transportation service. So you need to go talk to your aldermen or do y'all know, what I'm saying, that they trying to put more, apartments over in Midtown versus more businesses. So what is that saying? They say that, oh, y'all ain't going to, let's get this affordable money versus, these niggas ain't finna open up no businesses. These niggas ain't
destroy it.
No trade. Yeah. So now let's keep letting them destroy it. You know what's gonna happen when they keep doing that. Going back to what Branden saying, his business in District 3 got like 7 or 8 people on that's running for that one position down there.
They live there.
District 3 is the highest turnout when it comes to voting in the city. That's down on the east side. We in Milwaukee should be voting north side, northwest side, wherever you at, low end. We should have a higher turnout. We would have so much power and control in our city to get things done because our millennials and our younger generations and our younger Gen X's and our millennials don't want to go out and support at the polls, but we'll pull up and get the metallic 5s that was out. In droves
and stand in line and shit.
Listen,
we too old for that, man. Now we are 30s.
I'm sorry.
We can be mad that they ain't get them.
I'm sorry. We're never gonna be too old for that. I'm just sorry.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it was more. I understand, but it's more people. The way we pull up, we can pull up.
You're not lying, bro. Like I ran a Foot Locker. I've seen cats fight over those Jordans, bro.
Oh yeah.
With them same cats I seen box. Like when I was stubborn to get people to come out to vote. They was not there. Like, nigga, I ain't voting. But nigga, I just saw you. I saw you trying to box me over a fucking ticket for like the
you got
fucking
my last
Jordans.
13,
like,
brother.
Really?
I'm mad, brother. You got my last 13.
But you know what? I also think that the reason why that's a problem, Nick, is because people don't believe in the judicial system. They don't believe in justice.
Until they go to court.
They don't. Until they go to court.
Get that sentence.
And, they don't until they need that lawyer.
Control their life.
I could have got this judge I could have got this judge up out of here, man. If we would have went and voted, this judge is not good for the black community and locked up 10,000 black people in Milwaukee in the last, 5 years. We still got this judge up here. I see people all the time complaining about the judges. You can,
vote them in and vote them out every 2 years.
Yeah.
You can pay attention to that or pay attention to the process and start getting to that. A lot of people have activist energy in this city, but don't choose to be activists. You choose to get on Facebook and complain or yell and get drunk and cry about it in the middle of the street.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when it come down to it, nobody want to really support. And a lot of y'all got kids. I would be really highly concerned for y'all who got kids in this city who don't care about what's going on with the NPS, who don't care what's going on with the sewers, the trash, the crack, whatever
everything
in your neighborhood.
Cats
Yeah.
don't even know.
You got 4-5 kids in this month, and you not concerned with what's going on. That's a big problem.
Anytime
Yeah.
You got aunties and uncles and grannies. My bad, P. You got aunties, grannies, and uncles. Everybody. You got people receiving systems, Medicare resources, whatever, and you don't care what's going on. It's a problem. This is a wake up. This should have been a wake up call. There's gonna be more wake up calls because I talked about it a lot on our radio station. We talking about all the little changes, Project 2025s, and all that mess. The Project 47, they converted to that. Talk about all of it, folks. They thought it was a game.
Yeah.
They want to crack jokes and go vote for folks that don't align with their agendas. And now you sitting here trying to figure out how you gonna get this Medicare,
how you gonna survive,
extra healthcare, or your kid got some type of healthcare issue, and you were scared 3 weeks ago because you didn't have daycare because kindercare was shut down. It's so much going on, man. Go ahead, y'all.
No.
I just want us to wake up a little bit more.
That's dope, though, that you brought all that up because that just being knowledgeable of those things separates you apart from a lot of people.
No, the wildest thing.
And you wanting to educate people on that stuff.
Yeah, I just want to get back and help a little bit as much as I can.
Yeah,
and the ones my age group, I ain't trying to. I don't want to get to a point where I'm saying I'm just focused on the youth, or I'm just focused on the OGs. No, this is everybody. Because when it come down to it, we all connected. A lot of y'all as relatives don't even know each other. You know what I'm saying? And be out here squabbling with each other and trying to date each other. And y'all damn near cousins. You need to do your research.
dog.
For real,
bro, I got stories about people,
but we ain't gonna go into that.
We ain't gonna go into that.
That's
what I did want to say is that the wild thing is that most people don't even know that Governor Evers, bro, Tony Evers, the governor, dude, just launched a whole investigation into MPS. Most people don't even know that.
Wow.
Like, that's how much corruption has been going on in MPS, where the governor of the state had to get involved in it. You know how wild that is?
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that
he like, yo, this is that messed up. Like what's going on with the funds? Because this shit is misappropriated.
Yeah, it's a lot of funds. Yeah, they blew that 200 and went back and wanted another 2 something.
But I legit moved my kids out of MPS because of I saw what was going on. Like I'm like, yo, like I know the money is going here, but where the fuck is it going to? Like it's here, but where it's going to? Right? No one can say nothing. No one, there was nobody that could tell me anything.
Yeah, that's because they don't want to be held accountable for what they've been doing behind closed doors.
Oh, I know what they've been doing. I can't really talk about it because there's cats that I voted for and I stood for it and I told them I wouldn't go. But it's to the point to where the corruption, just being honest, MPS is so bad that they have big companies backing some of these cats that are actually in MPS because that money is being filtered in and out.
Oh, we're gonna say one more thing about MPS as he was on MPS. Now let me tell you what else about MPS is crazy. Now the quality of the local educators that they decided to go with, they didn't even want to get no superintendent picks from Milwaukee, y'all. They went with 3 folks from outside of Milwaukee, 2 from Maryland, and the other one is from I want to say New York. So, and these are the 3 finalists from Milwaukee superintendent, y'all. Look them up. You can see it. I talked about it on the radio show the other day on 860 Be a Voice. You can check us out anytime, 860 WNOV 11 to 12 on Mondays and Tuesdays. But we talked about it, and you can see this is where they going. They don't even have faith in local representatives or people of power to run MPS. Or nobody, and it was 48 applicants.
They don't trust them.
I think they had 50 or applicants, and then they chose 48 applicants out of that 50. But none of those 50 or 48 or whatever it was, them 3 finalists, none of them were from Milwaukee.
Not a one.
I don't know what to say about that. I mean, so the people saying that they gonna come here and care about what's going on.
Yeah,
they not.
You got to be invested for real. So they don't have to come here and get on the boots in the ground 2-3 months early if they even get the position. Because how you going to come here and really be extremely focused and you've been spending your whole life in the state that you've been working in? That's the state that you've been cultivating and that the education success rate over there. So I don't know. It's a lot. Yeah, that's all I want to say about that.
Well, no, thank you. I appreciate you for sharing all that. Both of y'all. That's really insightful for a lot of people who don't know. I'm also gonna make sure y'all drop y'all tags. I'm glad you're saying the radio station so people can tap in, because really it's a lot of ignorance. It's just a lot people don't know, and a lot of people just because they don't know it, and they become comfortable with not knowing it because they don't understand how it changes their life. They don't understand how it impacts them every day. They think that, all they got to do is get up, go to work, and pay their bills, and they okay with that. But that mindset is what separates the poor from the rich. Is, do you want to be somebody that just pays your bills? Or do you want to be somebody, you know what I'm saying, that can really make a difference and someday be rich, and not just in one way, not just financially, but rich in a bunch of ways. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's definitely another conversation that needs to be had. I gotta have you back, Nick, for more emphasis and YouTube prints on that.
Go watch the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance again.
A lot of y'all need to rewatch
that too, man. Because a lot
of y'all need to rewatch that.
Yes, I
y'all
love that
so
show.
much symbolism.
He did his thing.
That.
Yeah,
because Kendrick Lamar always gonna give you a lesson.
Yep,
it went right over y'all head.
It did.
Lil Wayne have you heard Lil Wayne perform? For one, he garbage. Like not a rapper, but his performance is trash.
Yeah,
you don't understand the word. That's how he sounded.
Oh,
and I'm a Lil Wayne fan, so don't get me tricked. Like don't get me twisted.
I feel like he did pretty decent this last year. He just took forever to come out.
It is I not for what I paid for that goddamn ticket.
Oh, you went to the last one too?
Yeah.
It didn't seem like it took him forever to come out. It was like 45 minutes.
Y'all took him forever to come out.
Always take them forever to come out.
Lotto came out, and then it was like the longest break. I had drank like 2 drinks between when he came out.
Wow. I was bopped by the time he came out,
man. Ain't no point, man. I'm spending $16 every time I go get a drink. $18.
That's ridiculous.
Pfizer was relentless.
I hate spending money at the Pfizer.
I miss some $8 Bradley Center days, man. $8 drinks. Remember that, Branden?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though, it was better. It was better. It was better than the time I saw him at the rave with the Hot Boys though back in the early.
Oh my god!
They had to pay Giannis in that $1 billion stadium.
Yeah,
that's why it went up. Everything
I ain't gonna lie, but it ain't a bad seat in that stadium. I don't care where you at.
I like it. Yeah,
that stadium is nice.
Yeah, I agree.
My taxes though, I live downtown. I get hit the hardest. Like, bro, like I'm finna move back out of downtown because goddamn, can't get home, can't leave home, get taxed.
Yeah, that's for real, for real. Everything tax here. You get a tax.
Damn.
You get a tax.
Like shit.
Like wow. Next question for you guys. What role do mentorship and brotherhood play in your life? And how do you support other men in becoming their best selves?
Oh, for me, I'll just go quick because I don't really have like a direct mentor of my own personally. Like I have a lot of men that I look at, this guy like Branden. I've been watching him. I always, you can ask Chuck, man. I had a clothing line that I need to revamp, and Chuck, man, you know how he is. Man, bring your clothing line back out, man. What you doing? I'm like, man, I want to wear it, and I just never have. And I started in 2011. Money, get a little funny. You don't really rock with it here and there. I was doing little like small little drops with my friends, but just watching him over the years, what I'm saying, when he was up on Hampton doing his thing, that's how long, when he was up there. Logan, all my peoples. We got a lot of family and friends connection. But I've been watching him do his thing. I don't gotta sit nothing and say nothing to him and be, oh man, what up, bro? What up, bro? What up, bro? I'm peeping him and seeing his brand growth. And when he only had 2 colors back in like what 20, I don't know, it was a minute ago. When you had the black, I think you had the black Tahoe before you had the other.
That's going
way back. So this further than that. Yeah.
Oh no, you know what? You right.
My memory a little short. Yeah.
No, you right. Yeah, that's when I started my first bit. I don't want to cut you.
No, it's cool.
Don't land your plane, bro.
Yeah, no, but I was just saying, I've been watching brothers like him. So sometimes that mentorship just be watching guys in the community or just learning the game from guys like him. You know what I'm saying? Learning cats, speaking to the bar owners, the cats that's the public speakers, the ones that's the movers and shakers in the city, whether it's on the political end or whether it's in the big nonprofit end. You got so many guys you can take from here that are doing great things, and women. The women leadership here is great. You got strong black women that's doing great things here. Now they too old to be my wife and my girlfriend, some of them, and then some of them may be too deeply vested in some other areas. But you got great women here that's doing great things here that you can take from them. You don't got to be, oh man, she a woman. I can't really. Yes, you can. Yeah. And some of the strong personalities that got to go in there and really hit the ground and really go in there and solidify who they are the women. They got to go into these spaces and tell these folks like, look. You're not about to play with me. I know my stuff. I got the degrees. I've been through this lane. So I I take a lot from watching the women, the entrepreneurs, and then for myself, I try to just be for the young guys, or anybody that I'm working with, any of the young adults, young men. I just try to show them the little things that either I was shown or the little things that I've just been picking up over my life the last 15 to 20 years as a real adult now. And for me, it's just really talking with, like we said, being genuine, and then talking with passion, like I am. Because if you just say, hey, man, just do this, man, you sure, you know what I'm saying? They don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't even know some of these cats I be talking to, man. I'll tell some young cats quick, man, don't mess up, man. Don't have no babies enjoy your 20s, y'all. I tell young girls, enjoy your 20s. Have fun. Get the jobs, do the school thing, because it goes by so quick. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that time. Go get that education. You know what I'm saying? Go take that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that person hold you back. And I'm quick to tell somebody that, because I seen what it did for me. Oh, shoot, moving around quick.
Yeah.
It gave me an opportunity where I don't have to deal with that. Now you look at that person, they like, man, they look sad, or they in that situation. They ain't really traveled in 4-5 years. They always taking the same type of picture every year. They ain't showing nothing unique, you know what I'm saying, to their lifestyle. They never had a chance to grow, and they capped themselves as far as a mental growth.
Right.
Because they decide to be with somebody at 23, 24 and not grow and make them decisions and make them bumps and get them bumps and bruises that a lot of us had to go through by, whether it's, living in a certain situation. Some people moved out at 16, 17 and learned way before me. I was at the crib in my 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For a little bit. You got the cats that, then went out and went to school. You got different experiences than a lot of us, because you went straight to school and it got, to high school. I mean, to college. Some of us, like me, I went straight, and worked for 3-4 years, or actually a year, and then went to college. And then you got other people that, never went to school, and then they just got a shit ton of work experience.
And so military.
And military. And salute to our military. Salute to everybody that our service members too as well. So all these different experiences, I just like to take from anybody that I can, man. The young cats too, they know so much, and like I said, I just like to watch.
Yeah.
And then
just observing and taking it all in.
And just apply where I can and assistance to the younger adults and even the people my age that just need the little, drops and a little motivation. A lot of us need a hug and just some love and say
that's
that
what I was
gonna
say. Right. Just showing love, just being genuine.
Love. Yeah, just being genuine. I mean, that's the biggest thing right now. All that fake love, I'm done with that shit. Don't come around me with none of that. I hope some of y'all watching that. I'm done with it. I can't do it. It's over. It was over in 2020.
Playtime is over.
The playtime been over, y'all. This is crunch time now, baby.
It's the mic lift when he said it.
Yeah, it's crunch time now, baby. It's serious out here now, y'all. And that's what's it. We just got to make sure we looking out for each other. And, whatever type of game and plugs and diamonds you got, spread them out, because we all need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same line of thought that he is. I mean, like, I've had cats, that I've talked to, that I've directly worked with, Andre Lielis, but I've talked to cats like Kwabana, men who are younger than me, like Ajabo Butler, Mr. Hill the Hood. I've worked closely with brothers, but also, man, there's been black women, dude, like Patrice Green.
Yes. Shout out to Patrice.
Shout out to PG. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much, man. That's my sister, man. For real.
Yeah.
But it's always like I've never had like a direct mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always had men in my life, even when I was a knucklehead, like screwing up, like hustling, selling dope and shit, that always would drop jewels on me. One cat, his name was Mike Jones, man. He was like Mike Jones, like for real. Mike Jones. But for real. He was a teacher at Bell. He was he taught the workshop.
Okay.
Right.
Man.
So like he gave me a bunch of game when I was in my teens, even when I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like then there was my cousin Eric. Like it was like people in my life that have always given me game, but I don't think I've ever had like a direct mentor. I've been more of a direct mentor, giving game to like and taking people under my wing than I had growing up, because I don't think the men before me had that time like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of glean what you can glean from the dudes that was doing what you wanted to do.
Right.
To typically what Jay was saying is like, yo, like I gotta pay attention and look so like I can see what he's doing so that I can kind of replicate what he's doing, and then if I can like pick his brain when I get a chance to, I can.
Mm-hmm.
that's been more my thing. But like those people though, they have impacted me so much because I know for a fact all the jewels and everything that they've given me, I wouldn't have been able to make the moves that I've made to get to where I was at
Yeah.
and to get to where I'm in from that. Because I tell you, like from a dude that sold drugs, from a dude that got locked up to end up going to college, to end up, what I'm saying, having a family, not all, it's a lot.
Just going through. Just
Yeah, you
going
know
through
what I'm
the
saying,
whole journey.
going through that whole journey. Like there's always been a man or a woman in my life that's been like, hey, this how you want to handle this, especially when you in and out of certain things. They help you grow,
Yeah.
so that you can become like not only a better man, but a pillar in your community that people can look to, that people can come to and feel safe with, and just growing, man. Because we all have growing pains and we all have mistakes,
Yeah.
but it's not that you make them; it's what you do after you make them.
So it sounds to me like you've been able to do this by remaining coachable, being somebody that can learn, somebody that can be taught still, even at our big old age, is
Yeah.
understanding that
Oh
we
yeah.
don't know everything and taking heed to what people teach us and what understanding that it is part of our growth is connecting with others and learning from them as much as it is as us teaching other people what we know. It's a cycle. It's a
Yeah.
thing that it's this rotation that's necessary to happen.
I mean, the biggest thing of growth is for one,
Yeah.
like my mom do. She used to tell me like, "Yo, God gave you two ears, and one mouth for a reason."
Mm-hmm.
Um, Granted, we always want to use our mouth, but your ears and your eyes are way more powerful.
Yes.
And she used to tell me that all the time because I couldn't get it. She was like, "Bro, you got an eye problem," and I used to be like, "Huh? What you mean?" Like, and it was like I was so stuck on self that I never took a chance to like really hear anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I was always focused on what I wanted, or like I was so focused on me that I couldn't see the truth or like the reality right in front of my face. It's like
Yeah.
almost being delusional,
Mm-hmm.
right? So just that art of learning to be coachable as a man is a hard thing because
Yeah.
you talk like as a man, you gotta be this way, you gotta be that way, da da da. And can't nobody tell you nothing. But like you end up being stuck in the same position, or you end up learning by bumping your head over the
Mm-hmm.
same thing so many times that like you just have to learn the situation,
Yeah. You
right?
left no choice.
You left no choice.
Yeah.
So like being coachable is one of the biggest things. Being teachable is one of the biggest things that I can honestly say that I've learned.
I
I'll
love
talk
it.
about it. If you follow me, man, like I'm raw as possible as I can be on Facebook.
Yeah.
I legit I tell my story and I crack jokes, but they're all from like a real space.
Yeah.
The stuff I talk about is shit that like I've literally lived. I try to make light of it or I try to give a situation to it because I mean like there's somebody I can read that and be like, yo, wow, he went through that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going through that. So like how and like I've told things and people have inboxed me. I'm like, yo, so this is how I got over that.
Yeah.
This is what I did to work my way through that. Right.
Yeah.
And it's just to show like, yo, we have these things, especially as men and as human beings, that we go through, but it's nothing that you can't overcome.
That's true.
Your character will outweigh any mistake you make. Your character can outweigh any rumor told about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that you got to sit back and you got to learn and develop that because some people don't have character.
Right.
Like, and it's not like they not good people. It's just whatever environment you was within, that's you.
Right.
So there might be some shit that you do that you thought was normal because of where you from. That's not normal.
It's not normal at all.
Like I remember growing up, like everyone I knew carried their social security card with them. I didn't find out that was not normal until I got into college.
Yeah.
I was like, so y'all don't keep like,
Yeah.
nah, B, nah, you don't keep that on you. Like
Mhm.
that's wild. So this is not normal. But everyone I knew had their social security card on them. They had it in a wallet. They had it in their purse.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so they're like, no, man, you want to put that in the lockbox.
Yeah. That's something you got to keep safe.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's weird for me to say like, yo, I didn't learn that until college, which that's a lot of things that most people know early.
Yeah.
You know, but I also didn't know like when I was younger, everywhere where I came from, like in Milwaukee, like 99% of the people had lost their virginity by the time they was like 12 and 13 years old.
Yeah.
I just thought that was the norm. Like, oh, so everybody doing this. You grow up, you find out it was cats that wasn't smashing until they was like 18, 19 years. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm weird. So it
Right.
was one of those things to where like you are a part of where you come from until you realize that some things just was not okay
Not
or
okay.
not right. So you gotta retrain yourself and you gotta think like, yo, like it's not life. Like
Yeah.
it's life, but it's only one aspect of life from how I was raised or what I grew up in.
Right. I love it. What about you, B?
What was the question again?
It's been
It's
I've been
okay.
listening to everybody answer, and
No,
I'm
it's all
just
good.
listening.
Yeah. Well, what role does mentorship and brotherhood play in your life, and how do you support other men in becoming their best selves?
Well, I think that me growing up with a lot of dynamic men in my life, feeling like from my family, and I took a lot away from a lot of my uncles, my brothers, my dad, my cousins. My cousin, he's a doctor, Dr. Eric Gallion.
Yeah.
You know, my brother, he got 3 master's degrees. He taught at Washington High School for 25 years. He's the reason why that football field is there. He did that before he left.
Nice.
Love
Um,
that.
Go.
That's what's up.
Chris putting fixing up the community. My homeboy Chuck, my brother, he opened up a gym.
Shout out to Chuck.
Rebirth. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Everybody that I know, I take something from them. And I think growing up, you're supposed to be a man, but I think the thing that you have to find out, like, what kind of man are you going to be?
Yeah.
So I guess in that journey, like, yeah, you do that great, but what is Branden going to bring here? What's my purpose of being on this earth?
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm supposed to. I think I was thrusted into talking to children in the classroom. Like that wasn't a plan of mine, but God put me there for something. To be a mentor, to be, even though like, there's a lot of times I hated that job,
Mm-hmm.
and I still love kids. I think I just didn't want to work in education in that capacity,
Okay.
but I would love to teach them about something that will stick with them and resonate with them, that they, like you said before, like teaching somebody how to fish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Teaching them about white history isn't gonna get them to where they need to be. But teaching about real estate, teaching about these other things that they need, that's gonna bring residual income to them and secure spaces for their family. That's what it's about. What is it about having integrity? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Doing right things and when nobody else is looking. Like you were saying, like taking care of that old woman, in your neighborhood, that elder in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now we're getting to the age that we are the elders
Yeah.
of our family. We the ones that gotta cook the meals for the family now. You know what I'm saying? Like we got that responsibility, and our grandparents downloaded those qualities into us. They gave us their playbook.
Mm-hmm.
Now is our time to revamp the playbook to the conditions of what's going on now. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I just strive every day to be a more quality person. I believe so, and I want to make other people better. At least let me be a stamp in your book that, like, here, Mr. Boyd or B told me about this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that to say this: like, if y'all got any questions about business, I'm an open book. I ain't no gatekeeper. I've been dealing with gatekeepers
Man.
throughout my
Man.
career in entrepreneurship. So
Go.
Them gatekeepers, bro.
I vowed that I wouldn't be like that. So I got the sauce. I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I
Respect
want to
that,
see
bro.
him win. And that's why we have the entrepreneur night market at the Mill Clothing Company, so we can showcase people that have been put in the closet or or they don't get to showcase their qualities that they have, and we want to showcase them. We want to be the safe place for those people to showcase what they got going on. And I just always been that type of person. Like I just always want to help people. So that's what I feel me as a strong quality, which can get you in trouble sometimes because people that they're not in the capacity to receive the help.
You
And
can be trying to give it to
sometimes
them all day, but if they ain't ready, you can't force it on them.
And you know of a situation right now of something, but yeah. So but that's not going to stop me, and it shouldn't stop you out there. Help people. We in the season of help.
Yeah.
We if we don't see nothing else in the world right now, 2025, we see a president that don't mess with us. Either party, Democrat or Republican, they not messing with us.
They not.
So we
got to do it together.
We got to do it together.
Yep.
If you see something that one of your brothers and sisters are doing, share it. Go to it.
Support, man.
Support it.
Support.
Buy some socks.
Yeah.
Buy some anything. Forget going to Target. I encourage somebody out there to start their own Target. I don't know.
Yeah.
Start your own Walmart.
Man.
Give us a place where we can shift and go buy our goods that we need. Support the my homegirl Sheikah and her husband over in what's the grocery store?
Oh, the one on Sherman, one on Final Light.
Sherman.
Yeah.
Or you talking about that Final Light
I forgot. Sheikah, don't beat me up. She Parkside alumni. But everybody go support our people and whatever they're doing. Forget Black History Month. We making Black History every day. That's why the society that we live in ain't gonna give us the shortest month, but they gave the other people a longer month. But we don't get on that. But but we gotta make each other great, and we gotta gatekeep within our community, because we the salt of the world, like the Bible say. So now it's time to show and prove. Support what's Isaac Hayes' son. He got some new platform that he's trying to.
Oh yeah, you talk about
what's this called?
You talk about fan base.
Fan base.
You talk about fan base.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody should try to start supporting a fan base, and if you invest in it and we build it up, you're gonna get paid. So now you're investing in our future, and we can make this bigger than Instagram or Twitter or in that.
Whatever we do becomes what it is. You know what I'm saying? It becomes it.
We are it.
I look at
so
stuff
what we
too,
do
though,
becomes it.
Like Tidal. What was
he sold it.
Just this is my point.
Jay-Z
This is my
sold
point.
Tidal.
Like, I look at these brands that are created and it's supposed to be for us, and then it gets sold off to somebody else, and then it's no longer ours. And then once people finally get to chiming in and
sold already.
Seeing what it is, it's already sold.
Jay-Z sold Tidal because niggas was too slow to move to it.
I got a different view on that.
I feel like that was there.
I don't like dude like that.
No, I don't like dude.
I used to. Not now.
Not now.
I don't like him.
I'm pro Dame.
I'm glad a lot of folks are waking up on the Jay-Z train. A lot of folks have been sleeping. I've been trying to tell cats in Milwaukee, like, y'all putting the wrong one on the pedestal. Not saying Dame was the one to put on the pedestal. It's a character thing for Jay, for me, for a long time. It was like with Puffy. All the people in Milwaukee used to leave. I mean, even when that last album came out, everybody was, that Love album. I'm like, why is y'all obsessed with this man? Do y'all not know who this man is? No. All of a sudden, it's like everybody flipped the script. Boom, everybody, oh man, I don't like him now. But people been trying to tell y'all, but it's a character thing. You see flashy, shiny guy, greasy hair. It's just like local. You see a flashy. Look how many guys locally in Milwaukee do some shiesty, grimy, damn near felony offensive, will get you in most places tied to a tree with tires and burnt alive. And they get the support like they, Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
Right.
Milwaukee,
that's a whole nother conversation.
Milwaukee's a spot where like they support the shooter.
Yeah.
Right? Like
we always just wanted our identity. I just feel Milwaukee has always just searched for our identity. And when we searched for it, it was always in a negative light.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't big up Jacob Lattimore. We don't big up Rico Love like that. We don't big up Lakaya.
All who are all dope,
a lot of people
dope
don't
artists.
even, a lot of people don't even know who Val Phillips is.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like
dude, Val Phillips, bro. She got a whole plaza downtown, bro, dedicated to
if
her.
you
And the
stay
school.
on the south side right now,
And
the
the
black
school.
or Latino person, it's because of Val in any state in the United States.
Right now.
It's because of Val Phillips. A Milwaukee mill, somebody from the mill. You know what I'm saying? They shot her dorm room up at UW Madison. You know what I'm saying? So first black woman to graduate from UW Madison. First black woman in as an older woman. She had to change her name just to get in there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm leaving out a lot of other people. I know I am, but don't shoot the messenger.
And don't get it twisted, y'all.
Get it twisted.
Because there's plenty others.
There's plenty others.
Yeah.
You know, even Khalif Rainey. My homeboy Khalif.
Yep.
Stamper. You know what I'm saying?
Russ.
Russ. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of dynamic people that's out here that's trying to make a difference. And it's going to be an uphill battle because a lot of people mentally is fucked up right now.
I mean, Milwaukee is
across the
Milwaukee.
states.
But if we just talk about home right here, right?
Yeah.
Milwaukee is so there's a cloud like honestly and I'm gonna say this, I don't talk about my religion all the time, but we're in spiritual warfare, right? But there's such a cloud over the city of Milwaukee that the negativity is thick, right? And it is so thick because of how things have been done here, right? When I remember moving here from Chicago, there was jobs everywhere. You can walk somewhere and just get hired, like, you know what I'm saying? And I saw my mama. We moved up here. She had no job in Chicago. Had a job within 2 days up here, and she was good. All the jobs that were in the inner city are gone. They took them all.
They did.
They took them all.
Shit, they just closed Master Lock over there on what's that center not that long ago and took it all overseas.
Yeah, and they moving out of state. They just moved their headquarters to Illinois.
Yeah, so like all the stuff that we had, it used to be paint factories, textile companies, all kind of stuff in the inner city, right? Where black people worked there, the neighborhoods were set up around there, and they were able to go to work.
Yeah.
To take care of their families.
Yeah.
But those same neighborhoods, they plucked those jobs out. They took them out. And what happens when you take those jobs away?
Poverty.
Crime. And then you take all the grocery stores that was out. Like I living on 34th and Juno, like it used to be a whole shopping center over there. You had the Kohl's over there, then you had the whole shopping center you can go to, had a bank and everything.
Yeah.
They closed all of that down.
Yeah.
Before I was out of high school. So you didn't even know where you can go buy food at in your neighborhood. So you were stuck shopping with the Arab dude at the gas station who didn't like us, who used to cuss us out and call us the N-word, or you was going to McDonald's.
Psalms 83. If you read the Bible.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though, like we are at a point to where like if we don't do for us, then
it ain't gonna get done.
It ain't gonna get done.
And don't feel bad if you are doing for us. Like it's time for us to be selfish. I'm gonna say that.
We give away our culture, bro. We give away our art. We give away everything.
Life.
But we don't get nothing back.
Right.
Like, I don't understand why we allow people in our neighborhoods and then they treat us bad. Why in the hell ain't we running them the fuck up out of there? Why ain't we going to our alderman that's over there be like, yo, this dude that owns this gas station, that person that owns this hair store, this person that owns that, they treat my kids like crap. They treat me like dirt. Like, why ain't we doing that and getting them up out of there?
How many gas
Because most
stations?
of us don't even know like what the bid is. They don't know you got to go to the bid to even get the business over there.
Right.
How many gas stations are owned by us in the city?
One. And that's off of Atkinson.
And it don't get supported the way it should.
And I knew the owners before that, and I knew the owners before that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey Tom, where's that gas station at? 19th and
Right
Atkinson.
about that way.
And what's her name?
Ninth
You
Atkinson.
was just talking to
Miss
me about
Sonia.
her.
Miss Sonia.
It's
Miss
the hood
Sonia.
now.
Yeah.
It's the BP.
It's a hood
Yeah.
now,
Yep.
but it's
Yep.
about
I used to go there
it's
every
about to
morning
change.
before I hopped on the
Oh
freeway.
yeah, they gonna try to gentrify.
Yeah,
Oh,
Miss
they
Sonia.
definitely finna gentrify that.
Yeah.
They is. And
But I
hope she
love
stand
them
her
though. They
ground.
give away free gas here and there. Like they really be doing for the community. And you know, a lot of people will avoid that store because of where it's at.
Yeah, it is
The community
sketchy
over there is tough.
I'm guilty. I haven't supported it like I should. I have, but I just don't be on that side of the town.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wrong for that. I'm sorry, Miss whoever. What's her name?
Miss
Oh,
Sonia.
Miss Sonia. I'm sorry, but we'll give you a free meal T-shirt if you come down to the store.
I love
Yeah,
that.
for real.
I love that.
I'll see her tomorrow.
Tell her I said I'm sorry.
Oh, I ain't gonna go to the office tomorrow. I'll see her Monday.
Like I used to purposely get off the bus to
Mhm.
go buy something and then like walk up to like Capitol to go out because when I was working in Tulsa,
Yeah.
like I don't work out in Tulsa no more, so I don't pass that way. But I try to stop by there for like rolling with my homeboys and getting some gas or something like that. I try to stop there
Yeah.
just because like I know that's a business that we have that needs to be supported. It
Mhm.
used to be like 4 gas stations in Milwaukee
Yeah.
that were black owned. Now over time, just let go because either we, and this is the part that I don't get, like we wouldn't like we will rob our own. But like the
Yeah.
dude that was talking smack, unless they done did something wild out, then but when one like then now we want to burn the whole neighborhood up. But we'll go rob ours on the daily.
Stealing now laters.
Just taking shit.
You know what I'm saying? To the
Yeah.
point to where it ends up putting us out of business, or like we don't want to spend the same money with them, but you don't ask Ahmed for like, hey yo, Ahmed, yo, can I get da 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 da? But
Mhm.
since like you my skin tone, you want to like, hey,
Oh,
can I
hook me
get
up,
this
bro.
Right.
Like, no, bro, no, spend that $4 with me, bro.
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
broke ass
Spend
nigga, bro.
Spend that $4 with
Like I
me.
need the $4.
Broke
Broke
ass
ass
nigga.
nigga.
That's
Broke
that new,
ass
that's that new
nigga.
era shit. I ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all
You
funny
ain't
though.
gonna hook me
Y'all
up,
saying
gang.
it.
broke ass,
Broke
You ain't gonna hook me
ass.
up,
How they say
gang.
it, broke
Twin.
ass.
broke ass.
You ain't gonna hook me up, twin.
I'm
Gang.
done.
Like for real, bro. That it be killing me, bro. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
like,
It is sad.
dog. Like you don't want to go to a $5 event, but you'll spend $30 to go see a nigga that don't live here
That don't live here.
Or more.
or more,
Mhm.
and give him a title to a city that he not even from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it be killing me. Like I was talking to a lady, yo, you want to come to my porch? She said it's like $5. Oh no, well no, it is. I'm like, but like, and this is we were just at the spot. I'm like, bro, you just paid $40 to see Boosie. I'm like, yeah, but that's Boosie. I'm like, you don't even talk to the nigga.
Right.
Like you ain't walk up to him, say hi, nothing. You threw
Yeah.
your ass in a circle and like he sniffed your twerk win and that was it.
He snipped your twerk win.
Oh my god.
I'm done with you for that comment.
I'm just being real.
I feel you though. I feel you.
But you
right.
but you can't support you can't support somebody for $5.
Right.
Like not only are you not supporting me, you support the business that is in and all the artists that are there. You know what I'm
And one of
saying?
the things too that I
don't
noticed
look at
about
it like
Milwaukee too is we lack the reciprocation initiative. Like it's so many people I done spent money with or like went to events and all that.
And came back to York.
And man, that
Dog-
shit just
dog
don't
wanna
come
come to
back to
yours.
me.
Yeah.
Like and thank you, Branden. I gotta thank you and Chris because December 2024, I knew I wanted to take my business to the next level. I just didn't know how I was gonna do it. But I knew I was gonna grind my hardest to make something different happen because you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect change. You have to do something different. So I knew something needed to happen. I just didn't know what. So I thank God I have dope people around me, supportive people around me. Branden, you one of them. Chris, you one of them. Tone, you one of them. You know, like is I've been able to accomplish so much in the last 3 years that I didn't know I could do. But because I got the connections and it's not even just about I actually have relationships with people like matters, things that matter like it's deeper than surface shit. It's deeper than oh yeah, I see what you got going on, bruh. It's deeper than that, cause that's
Way
that's what
deeper than
people
that.
like to say. Oh yeah, I seen you, I see you,
I
I
see
see you,
you.
but
I be
ain't
looking.
reacted not once,
I be
ain't
looking.
shared not a motherfucking thing,
Oh yeah,
and
they watch your shit
yeah,
all day. That's all I
and
hear.
watch it
That's
all
all I
I
hear.
be
day.
seeing what you doing, fam.
I
I
see
like
you,
what you doing, but you ain't
yeah,
never been
It
there.
be
but
plenty
I
of
ain't never
events. Man, I
been.
done had
You
stuff
ain't even
where we
shared a flyer,
feeding
my
the
boy.
community
Right.
free plates, man. We had points where we had so much food left over. I'm like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
And nobody from the community pop out that I know of. Everybody in these groups is either people that's like worth within the nonprofits or organizations or whatever. I had a dude from that live in my building, OG. He like 68. I gave him a flyer. He was like, I'm gonna come. I called him like, man, pull up, man. He pulled up, and then another time I just dropped him off a plate. You know what I'm saying? Because we had all this food, but it'd be little stuff like that. Like, man,
Right.
we can, we had events all the last 2 years where I could have fed, we 500 plates. You know what I'm saying? Barbecue. We had spits and corn and all type of stuff at Sherman
Yeah.
Park. At Johnson's Park this past summer, the year before that, huge events. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But not even some of the dudes that I was kicking it with at one point didn't even pop up. And that's why I had to that was one part reason why I stopped kicking with certain groups of cats too.
Yeah.
Say, okay, we can do all this drinking, sitting here, smoke, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we doing. But none of y'all want to pop out and support, man. That's cool. With these new cats, I'll just start kicking it with. They coming to the events, they pulling up. Or this OG, this cat that live in my neighborhood in my building, he pulling up. But I can't get one of these cats that I've been shooting the shit with and kicking it with for the
Right.
last 18 years to pull up. Man, come
Right.
on now.
Dog,
It's
dog,
hard out here. It's hard.
it be the people that you met within the last 3 to 5 years of your life.
Yeah.
Behind your back,
Man.
and the cats that you've known since you've been freaking 15 won't pop out for you at all. Like,
Right.
yo, what's
Yeah.
the problem, bro?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Even us moving down where we at, we get a lot of more support from the others, man.
Yeah.
Your
Man.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like
I believe it.
Like,
I've seen
I
it.
believe
I've
it.
seen it. So like
it's
that's valid.
crazy.
I spent like a
You
whole
getting that Motor 3 energy over there.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
what was that
Right.
like whoa, like how long was I there?
can't
Like
wait to
4
get a
5
little
hours,
something
bro?
of that.
I'm about to
I
pull
only
up.
seen
I
one
gotta
of
pull
us
up.
coming that much.
Right.
I'm gonna pull up there next weekend. Come
But,
support.
man.
but I'm telling you, bro,
Come
like the
kick it,
others
bro.
though, they was in
You
there
ain't gotta buy
and
nothing.
buying.
I
And
need
buying
to
it,
get some
not-
gear anyway. So
No, but like some people, I think at our store, we want to just make it a space that you ain't gotta come by this. Come
creatives
come
and
chop
just
it up.
Everybody is
Just come
welcome.
chop it up.
Everybody's
Let's talk
welcome.
about business.
Yes.
Let's get on the game.
Mhm.
You know, so that's why we put the video game in there with big kids. But like essentially, like when we had in Sherman Phoenix, we put the video game in there because we wanted to be like a bodega. Like
yeah.
the kids come in there after school, play on the video game, and if they do their homework, that type of thing.
Yeah,
Like
create a safe space.
create a
Yeah.
safe space.
Yeah.
And just make a space like it's just fun. Like I just
Mhm.
want to come kick it with y'all. Like just
Yeah.
get y'all energy and go to the crib, make it
Yeah.
home safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like now,
Because I mean that's
Oh, go
just
ahead.
important though. That's just important though. That's just important. Just getting together for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And just bouncing ideas off each other and just
Mhm.
sharing ideas and just having a good time and being safe and knowing that once I leave there I'm gonna get home safe because bro looked out for me and made sure like I was good before I left. I done got people text me, make sure Tom do this all the time. Let me know when you make it to the crib.
Mhm.
Let me know you got home safe. Like just doing those little things like it means so much and people just don't understand how impactful that is.
They
Just
take it for
checking on
granted.
me.
They
You
take it
know?
for granted.
Yeah, they take it for granted.
You had a good comment up here from Xavier.
Let's try and read. It's so
Is
small.
that Xavier Antonio?
He said it's important. Oh, you got it. There you go.
Oh,
All right,
man.
yep. Xavier, it's important to understand and accept how the game goes. If you are going to play, can't dismantle his most can't dismantle his most of the culture works just because you feel like you have something so significant if only people change their mindsets. You also gotta find your audience and stop demanding attention from people who are not for you and your significant thing.
I like
I
the
feel
end
that.
of that.
Agree.
I
I
feel
like
that.
the end of that.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel that.
I like
More?
the end of that.
It's important to understand and accept how the game goes if you're gonna play. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, Tom.
They
Yeah,
just
it's
Yeah,
supposed
it
to
popped
be
up
twice.
they
twice.
corrected
Yeah, it's
it.
about
So,
Yeah.
I
so
agree
Yeah.
with that.
I would say this. I like the end of that, right? Because you do got to find your audience and not
You do.
demand things from people. But we all kind of said that right there
Mhm.
in that opinion, like yo, like It's the people that we've met recently and these new audiences that we've built. Just the people that we've been around that's been accepting.
Yeah.
What I don't like is when like you're talking about. It's important to understand and accept how the game goes if you're gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
Like one, like granted, yeah, it is a game, but like ain't nobody playing.
No.
Ain't nobody playing. It's a game, but it's not a game, right? This is real things that we're trying to do where we're trying to grow and we're trying to make things happen that are positive in the community, right? Whether it be in the arts community, you know what I'm saying, in our physical communities, like politically,
Yeah.
like these are things that are been trying to change. Like, and people do need to change their mindsets. And I do feel that way because like honestly, us as black people, we don't support each other like
Right.
we should.
Right. And
We
then we
don't.
come up with that.
But
That's
that
the
but
and that's how that comes up to be is you
Yeah.
got to play the
you
game.
got to play the game and you should.
Yeah.
That's gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Like no, like bro, like I've learned so much game from people in the in arena that I've been in for about 8 years, like 8+ years, damn near 10 years actually, right? In the last 3 years than I learned in the previous 7.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's about who you've been with and who you're around, but it's also about the free dissemination of knowledge. There's more than enough for everybody to go around,
Yeah.
right? You can't have the mindset of like, oh, I'm going to hold this because if I give it out, then no one's going to need me. Or if I have this knowledge, then everybody got to come to me for it,
Right.
or I can do it for them because this is what I do. Like no, like that's not the way to do that. That's not how growth in the community happens.
Mm-hmm. And
Right.
and that's you're right. People got to realize that we actually do need each other. And you know what? Let me just say this. I'll be, and this might make some people mad. And oh well. But I'm sick of having like 10 different back to school events, 100 different. You know what I'm saying? Like, why all y'all couldn't get together and host one event?
One big ass event.
Why? Why y'all couldn't all get together and do one show and have everybody showcased?
Yeah.
How come all y'all couldn't work
Yes.
together
Oh,
to make that
Everybody
happen?
piggyback after
No,
everybody.
I
Yes.
will-
So now I gotta go to back to school
Yeah.
event on this Saturday,
Yep.
next Tuesday,
back to back.
this week. Now and then you want to charge people $60 here, $30 there, like, and all y'all doing the same thing when y'all could have said, hey, I know such and such would want to be a part of this. I know such and such would want to be a part of this. Let me reach out to that person, let them know what I'm thinking.
I will.
Let's collaborate. Let's think about something and let's make it happen. But now you got 10, 20 different things happening. And now we all competing because I want you here too. And you want me there. But I told this person I was coming last week. And now I'm on a budget. So I can't afford to come see you
No,
this
so-
week. And
so,
and I really
got
want
an
to come
answer for
support
that.
you, bro. But shit, I just spent $60 at such and such shit last week. I can only afford to come to one event a month. Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't be thinking about that shit. So I noticed that when me, Tone, and the panel was putting events together, we had to look at what events is being thrown at in the city. And like, can we make our event happen the way we want it to happen? Even though it's something different, not everybody's doing it because there's other events going on. So it's like, I feel like I just wish people would think that way. Like,
So
let's
so
all get in this.
I'll tell you this as a
Yeah.
person that do events
I
all
was
the
ready
time.
to say, like, me
Yeah.
and him,
As a
me
person-
and Prince have had many conversations.
As a person that does events,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. For one, the biggest thing is that people will see what you're doing and see that your success and then want to bite it.
They want to copy.
Two, everybody wants to be a chief and not an Indian. Right? Sometimes, like, bro, like
Yeah.
sometimes what people don't understand is that the chief is the servant.
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't understand like a boss is a servant. Like you working for everyone else. You working for everyone else, including yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't think people understand that aspect of what boss is like. What a boss like, yeah, you make all the decisions, but when shit goes bad, it's all on you,
Yeah.
right? So like when you throwing it, when you doing all this shit, like yeah, I got to make sure this person paid, that person paid, that person paid, that person that. Before I give me my money, even though they be like, no, I'm the first person you're supposed to pay is yourself. Like nah, you'll bring your name up, especially in Milwaukee like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure all of this other shit is taken care of first.
Right.
And they don't see that, or they'll see what you're doing, and then they think they can replicate it, but they can't.
Right.
And then now, like you got 4, 5 things that look similar sound similar, but when you go to them, it's totally different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
Hey.
somebody tried to bite it.
Yeah. So and I can dead ass say that. Like I can say this with my right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally created a poetry set that wasn't like anything else that anyone else was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because no one had like at the time, no one had an in-house comic. They didn't have two hosts. They didn't have it the way that I was doing it. The only thing that you could have said that was close to what I was doing at the time was no longer around, and it was only doing pop-ups, and that was Poetry Unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment I did that, you saw 5 sets in Milwaukee pop up. Poetry and comedy night. You go to them, niggas smoking in the back. Like, but that's not what I was doing. You know,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it burnt the whole thing up because like what they was doing, not only was they not building their own crowd, which to speak to what Xavier said,
Mm-hmm.
right? They were pulling on crowd that was already like, no, build your fan base up, but then you pull from that.
Yep.
Right. But yeah, don't nobody when it comes to those things like that, like especially in community events, man, people be too.
Yeah.
It's like one of the whole reasons, like when all the marches was going on in 2020, 2021, like I pulled out because motherfuckers was stopping in the middle of the streets and having arguments.
Yeah, doing stupid shit.
Like, and we out here marching for a reason, but you niggas out here butting heads and swinging dicks for like to see who got the biggest fucking Johnson, while we over here trying to get these motherfuckers to notice us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, we look goofy now because now we got fucking radio crews and we got fucking news helicopters and we got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brewers and the Milwaukee Wave. You know what I'm saying? And every fucking Milwaukee radio station and fucking TV channel here, and y'all arguing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's messed up.
It was. I stopped. I'm like, bro, I can't even be a part of this like I want to.
Yeah.
But y'all over here having a Johnson swinging contest, bro. Like, does it really matter?
Right.
Does it matter who has the bullhorn?
Nah, not at all.
Then why we beefing over it?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was one of the arguments. I'm literally telling you that was. Oh, I don't want him or I don't want her on the bullhorn.
Or I been that nigga. I been him.
Yeah.
Like, calm down,
like,
sir.
Like you tripping. You
calm
bugging.
down, sir.
like we got so much stuff. Like
yeah.
Like we need to get out of the ego.
Yep.
If we can pull out of the fucking ego here, like it's so much shit that we could do.
It's so much.
If everybody just pull their heads out their ass and just like, oh, let's work together.
Let's work together. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And then I got one more question for y'all.
Okay.
How do you balance ambition, relationships, personal growth while maintaining your strong morals and integrity?
Don't be involved in no weirdo stuff, man. Don't get down with the look.
Leave the weirdo activity at the door.
Yeah, you gotta have integrity. You gotta have that. You gotta keep that. This is a blackball type of city. You will get blackballed by certain groups here if you do not.
It's true.
If you get to moving too weird. Now we have said a lot of questionable things that have happened in Milwaukee, but there is a foundation here that will still blackball you and not support you. For me, I think that you just gotta keep striving towards something. Like you gotta find something that you could keep doing that may be it may be something that is going against the grain. It may be unconventional to most, but if you got a lane and it's working for you, keep pushing that lane. Like I always tell when I was I came from workforce services background. I worked for the food share program for a long period of time. Shout out Miranda again. Me and Miranda worked together side by side. That was one of my favorite co-facilitators I worked with and trainers.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, for real. I used to tell people in the workshops I would do, I used to be like, we all got our own lane when it comes to how we gonna do things. I got my own fingerprint. It's been a bunch of people on the radio and do stuff that I do, but it's a fingerprint how I do it and who I am as an individual that sets me apart from the next. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, I do whatever it is, public speaking or a clothing line, or if I'm making my own, which I do cook too, and I am going to do like an order of gumbo pretty soon. I was telling everybody I'm going to do it. I keep saying it's ready. I just got to get the strategy, because they ain't gonna be like everybody's where they half-assing plates and bowls. Mine gonna be A1. Yeah, but you know, even when it comes to food and things here in the city, you got to set yourself apart from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know, if I'm bringing in whatever the quality, whatever my thing is, it's gonna be it's gonna set me apart from the next person doing it. Whether it's, you know, stuffed salmon or I'm polishing shoes, whatever it is, I'm gonna set myself apart. So that ambition, you got, it's all about researching, creativity, and staying true to yourself and the goals, and finding and one thing I mentioned earlier when I was thinking about y'all today before the show was a legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like having a legacy and building a legacy. Like I don't, you know, my legacy comes mainly from my granddad who raised me. He was patient. I'm always been extremely patient. I got that from him. That's part of my legacy, and just being able to be family oriented. So those are two things among some other things that I'm just continuously working on for myself personally is just, you know, honoring the ones before me who worked their ass off. And that's my thing, is I'm gonna keep working and I'm gonna keep going until this thing is done, because it ain't really nothing to do but keep developing and making yourself better. It's so much to learn, and that's one thing I love about life, is just researching and staying on point. Meet people like you in Savannah. You know what I'm saying? I met y'all and y'all been sweet. Y'all supported the event we had. And you know, somebody bit that event, that concert we had. They brought Little Uzi Vert. Yeah, so people was having fun.
I seen that.
So that was a
talking
prime
about.
example of people biting your event. So we had that concert, but then they had an even better turnout, and they probably, I don't know if they probably spent what we spent on the 6-7 people we had. They probably spent that on that one person, bringing him in. You know what I'm saying, on the whole event. But you know, that's that biting.
That's
you know
Milwaukee
what I'm saying? But
for you.
yeah, but y'all supported, and you know, a relationship came from that, from you and Savannah, and I want to thank y'all for that.
Yeah, thank you.
Building relationships, you helping build more relationships. I already knew Branden was, but now, you know, we get to chop up, and I really tap in.
G.
He really gonna know what's good. I'm gonna get him on the show so we can keep continuously exposing black men as entrepreneurs that's doing great things here. Me and bro gonna tap in. You know what I'm saying? It's you already know. You know what I'm saying? I'm always for building up with Cats Milwaukee. These are the type of brothers I do work with, business with, because these ones that you gonna see doing things in the movers and shakers in Milwaukee. So I just want to say thank y'all too as well.
Yes,
Receive, my boy. That's receive.
Y'all. That's dope.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna ask one more time. How do you balance ambition, relationships, personal growth, while maintaining strong morals and integrity?
I think how you balance ambition and what was
Ambition, your relationships,
my relationship,
your personal growth,
relationships with a woman,
just your relationships,
or is your
general.
friend,
Anybody. Yep, any of your relationships that you have. How do you balance those, your personal growth, while maintaining strong morals and integrity?
That's a lot.
Dude,
It's a good one though.
I'm trying to tell you, like I got it here, but I'm gonna let him land his plane.
Oh man,
I almost lost my thought too.
I'm sitting on the runway. I'm waiting on clearance from the man. Like, clear.
Make sure the tower got you though. Make sure the tower got you.
How do I balance ambition and relationships? I would say I'm not dating right now because I'm more focused. My girlfriend is my business. She gets all my money and my time. But I think that the right woman will see that, and she would try to fit in the perimeters of what I got going on. And I think that's what I think I'm waiting on. Not a girl to receive it after I got to where in my head where I need to be. She was making sure, like, oh, can I spend time with you? Can I come fold some shirts? Can I come can I come sit down? Can I just work down there? You got Wi-Fi? Let me just do my if I'm work from home job, let me just be around you and let me help you in some capacity in what you got going on to build up your vision.
Yeah.
So, and then just, you know, your friends, you know, just standing your ground on who you are. Like, is like my friends know there's some stuff I won't do. Like, I gotta stand on that. Like, I'm not going there, sir. brother. I don't want. I don't want.
Sir.
I don't.
Facts, though, though.
I don't want to go anywhere where they got. You got to tell me we good, bro. We
Yeah.
good. We go. No, I don't
got
want to
that
go
thing
there.
on me, my guy.
I don't want to go
God.
there. Now,
Blicky, blicky.
20,
We're going on third and what?
20 right. 21-year-old
Gold
B,
diggers.
30-year-old B, I probably would have risked it.
Yeah.
Now, nah, I'm good. You go have fun, brother, sister. Go do your thing. Let me know you made it home after this great adventure. You know what I'm saying? But it just maturing and getting to this place of like who you comfortable in yourself. Like it's a lot of stuff I go do by myself because I don't feel like calling around people like, bro, you wanna, hey girl, you wanna go do this? Like, no, okay, well, I'm finna go enjoy this breakfast at North Avenue Grill by myself. And I'm gonna have the great coffee. And I'm gonna have my meal and my portions. And my portions. I don't gotta share my portions with nobody. Nobody digging in my plate.
$35.
Right.
Bill, that extra 35 and 3 drinks.
Right.
Extra $65.
Then you take her now. She complaining about something. Oh, they ain't putting on enough cheese in my eggs like last. I don't want to hear that. It be my portions be good. So
why your turkey bacon look like that?
Right.
Mine look like this.
Right. Can I get some of yours? Can I try yours? Yours look better. No. I asked you, did you want this before I got mine?
Yo, by the way,
because I knew that you was gonna ask for some. So I'm gonna get your own.
If my fake wife, future maybe not see this shit, just understand you ain't eating off my plate.
No, you're not.
Get your own.
Get
your own plate.
I got that from my daddy. My daddy used to snap on my mom like, I asked you before I got this.
I get a taste of yours. We got the same shit.
Better than mine. No.
So you don't believe in that? If you
No.
give your lover the last bite of food,
I'm going to get
that you love them.
Listen,
The last bite of food.
listen. I don't like sharing the fries from the bottom of my McDonald's bag. What
I'm
you
not
saying?
What if she don't want the whole meal?
No,
what if
no.
she just want the last
No,
bite of your
I get-
food?
No, I know.
She can't get the last bite of your food.
No, absolutely not.
No.
You know that last bite be having that extra seasoning.
No.
You just scrape that last
No.
bite around.
Hey.
You
there.
trying to
It's
test
just
my
like-
gangster?
Like you saved
Do
that.
he really love me?
I've been looking at that
Let me
last
ask for that
bite.
She really
last.
love me.
And she watching you eat your meal like you
Man.
enjoying it, everything.
But she wants your last.
She waiting on that
bite.
last one, babe.
I will give away my last
Don't-
dollar before I
don't
give away my
start.
last bite of
Dude,
my
I was
sandwich.
dating last year, man. What she do?
She
She
did that to you.
no, she went. I left the crib right because I don't usually leave people at my crib like that.
Oh,
But
man.
she cleaned,
You liked her.
did her thing. Yeah, but it was.
You left her at the crib.
Yeah, I mean, it really wasn't too much for her to dig through like that. So, but man, she did like I had like 2 slices of this Detroit style pizza.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, she
and
tripping.
man, dude, she
Man.
said she didn't want it. You know it was gone, right?
I know. I knew.
It was gone.
I saw where
man.
you was going.
And I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, it was heavy. It was that.
It was
you know
the
how
deep
Detroit
dish John.
style-
It was that deep dish
When
with
I
all the
asked her-
toppings.
I mean, you know the Chicago, the Detroit style, right?
Yeah.
Man, I had put extra sauce on there and everything.
Yeah,
man. I
she-
like
she
mine a little
tripping.
extra sauce. And she's like, yeah, I'm like, oh, but you said
Yours
you
looks
ain't want
so
it.
good.
But you said you
This
want
ain't
it,
gonna work.
but I wanted it,
'Cause
and
if
you
this-
ate it.
Yeah,
I got
and
to
I'm
thinking about
mad.
it. Then I
That
got
would have been
hungry.
steak and lobster or something. It was
See,
real.
that's the thing. Like women don't have nothing that men want the last of.
Yeah.
Being like, let me get your last mascara. Let me get your last lashes.
Can I use some of your? Can I use
Your
some of your lip
concealer?
balm,
Yo, hoodie. Don't say about the hoodie, bro. How many hoodies you done lost to the streets?
bro?
Right.
This what is.
That's the next
Bruh.
one. My meal hoodies, y'all. Go
This
get
is
them.
what. Hey, watch
Bruh.
for my.
They
Yo,
gonna be in the,
that's
they gonna
what
be
you
in the
need to
streets.
put. My
No,
hoodie,
no.
but not yours on the back.
Wait till the marketing. Wait till the marketing for this. Y'all gonna laugh. We got this
Yeah.
going long. It's dancing
Yeah.
in this part right.
Yeah.
What
I
y'all
can
talking
feel it. I feel you
Yeah,
going. I need
yeah.
one of them too.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes sir.
Yeah, because I didn't, man. They out here in the street. I got a
I'ma need
guest
you in
hoodie I
some-
ain't got
I'ma
back
need
that
you
I
in
like.
some,
got
some
you.
skits.
Bro,
I
man,
got
We finna have some
listen,
skits with this. Man.
listen. My
Have a
favorite,
blast.
my favorite
I got
terry
like- I got
cloth
like
for you
10
right now
ready.
is still chilling in this girl house to this day, and I can't get it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Meal,
still got
all
it.
the hoodie stealers.
Yeah. I got a cutoff that a woman. I left at a woman house doing a podcast.
Oh,
and
it's
she
gone.
won't give me my shit back.
Oh, she got. Oh no.
She just won't give it to me back.
Oh,
I'm like,
yo,
dude,
won't
yo,
what's up?
cologne on there.
And I wasn't even messing with this woman. She just, I think it's either that she's just weird or something. It's Milwaukee woman.
She like sniffing it.
I hate, you know, one thing I hate about this, another thing locally,
Did
they
you
will
have
ignore
alcohol?
you and to keep your shit. Like I've had people in the past that are like, man, I know you got my thing. You can come get it. And it's like they got this obsession with you that they don't know about, that you don't know about. Like this expensive ass hoodie I got on right now. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker like a bill 30. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving this at nobody's crib, but if I did, it's gone. It's gone because she gonna spin you. Keep spinning. This is there. Oh, you don't forget, this is Spin City too. This
Oh,
Spin City.
man.
God.
On my way to the crib. Where you at? Oh,
I'm 5 minutes away.
2
Line,
hours.
you still at the mall.
Yeah. Spin City.
I'm
So
down the
you know
street.
if they spending you about physical time with you, they're gonna spend you about getting the physical items that you have left. And don't say nothing crazy to them. You definitely ain't gonna get it back. They're gonna feel like you shot them in the face or something like that.
They gonna give it to another dude.
I lost some
They gonna
hoodies.
give it to another dude.
I'm sure they ain't wrapped up my.
But
That's some bullshit to do.
but man, listen. I'd have been man. Let me shut up. I'm gonna incriminate myself.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's save it to the next time you have us on.
I'm gonna incriminate myself.
The last part of the question was how you balance your personal growth while maintaining your strong morals and integrity.
Well, I just think real quick, and I'll be done. I just think my personal growth is just in what's inside of what I want
Mm-hmm.
and my will and what I'm striving for. So like most of the time when people are kicking it, I'm reading a book,
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching a documentary, I'm watching Myron Golden, I'm learning about business to make myself better because nobody taught me about business at all. I had to bump my head, I had to spend my own money, I had to bootstrap, still spending my own money.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have money to go kick it right now. And they say there really ain't nowhere to go. I mean, I ain't putting down on nobody stuff, what they got going there. You got some bars and clubs, go crazy. But for me, Branden, right now, I'm not in the season of celebrating because I don't feel like I'm there yet to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get complacent. So I think I'm more like Kobe and Giannis mentality. You know what I'm saying? Kobe didn't go kick it like that. He on a jogging suit because he ready to hoop at all times. He gonna get up 5 hours before practice start, and he gonna put up 1,000 shots. Then he gonna go work out. Then he gonna go run cardio. Then he gonna go to practice.
Mm-hmm.
He already got a sweat already. Then he gonna do that. So I think we all gotta put forth that same mindset to whatever you trying to do.
Yeah.
You're trying to accomplish, and look at people that's been there, done better than you, in whatever you're trying to do. So I look at God is dope. I study different brands. I even study Unfinished Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
I see like what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I see them as like one of the top brands in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And I see, I see they marketing. I see like, what can I do better? How can I work harder? How can we at the Mill Clothing Company, what are they doing that we can kind of do something like that too? Just get some ideas of greatness. You know what I'm saying? I look at Supreme. I look at Bape. I look at Sean John when it was out. I looked at Puff. Now I know you touched on Puff earlier, but
it is
for
inevitable.
Me, but for me, and now people will get this face because of what's out now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back to 95 Puff, Bad Boy Puff, and what I saw growing up and looking at his work ethic, what I thought was that.
Yeah.
And him being a black man owning these things, having a dope recording label and getting what he put his mind set forth to do. That's what we saw. We didn't see this other stuff. We didn't see that he was doing all this stuff to get that. But I was right. That's crazy work. Right.
Yeah.
But man,
we ain't gonna go there right now though.
Nasty, slippery work.
Nasty work. But
1,000 bottles worth.
Man. For real.
For real.
And it ain't just him now.
Right, it ain't just him.
No,
trust me.
The majority of who we
some of them
watch,
other motherfuckers gotta go to jail too.
The majority that people that we watch, they are participants.
Way more cats that need to get
way
get
more.
Known.
Oh yeah.
But I just feel like anybody out there, whatever you're trying to do, it's time to study. And the people that is doing the thing that you do, it's time to chop it up with them. And the people that is doing something, don't gatekeep out there. Be an open book because, like Prince said, it's enough for everybody.
Yep.
Trust me.
And so you might be blocking your blessing, trying to block something that God gave you. Your purpose is to be a servant. You're not to consume what the gift. You supposed to give it out to people. Because you holding on to it like you ain't gonna get it no more. So you slapping God in the face.
That part.
You slapping him in the face like you
Right.
think I ain't that's all I can do? You think that's all I can do, son and daughter?
Jesus was the biggest servant. People don't
He
Right.
was.
I don't really think of it.
1,000%. And we come from that. That's our bloodline. Job, Solomon, David, King David, like all these people were servants in their own right, but they always got to the bag too.
Yeah.
And that's because they helped people.
And that's because you can lead and serve.
And
at the
lead and
same
serve.
time.
But I think the biggest thing people out there haven't gotten the grasp of business or just business period. You have to help people.
Genuinely.
If you can help people and you want to help people more than you want to help yourself, that's when people, and you solving a problem that's out there, that's when you don't get to the bag. So just keep that in mind. Watch Myron Golden too. He's a phenomenal person, and he's gonna change your mindset. And this is a white guy named Joel Podesta or something like that. He talk about mindset.
Yeah.
And changing your mindset, that's when you don't get abundance and those things of that nature too.
Yeah.
So, and get this book called Think and Grow Rich too.
I love that book.
By Napoleon Hill.
I love that book.
Get that book, study it, play it at night when you go to sleep, wake up to it. You're going to change your mindset and you're going to start manifesting different things.
That's real.
The manifestation is real.
Yeah.
It's the Most High I used to talk about.
Yeah.
And that's still present today. So that's enough for me.
Yes.
What was that question one more time?
Go ahead. Okay. Hold on. Let's go off then. What's the question one more time? How do you balance ambition, relationships, personal growth while maintaining your strong morals and integrity?
Okay, so the one thing I can say, like I have a strict time schedule for everything I do. Like, so I'm gonna keep everything bare bones, not go too deep. But when it comes to because I touch so many different avenues, I have to have like a really strict schedule. So like I have this schedule that I move by, and if I deviate from it, 100% of the time, it's to look out for somebody. If I deviate from it, it's always to look out for somebody, right?
Yeah.
So just anything that I want to do, like I make sure that like I schedule around it so that not only I can have my mental time, because you can overexert and overexhaust yourself if you don't give your brain time to just rest and process all the information that you got going on, and that you've intaken.
Yeah.
Because I think some people, what they do is that they just process. They take in, and they never sit down and let it process.
Yeah.
Like you gotta sit down and you gotta let everything you've learned process, like, and then start formulating plans and times and schedules to enact the things that you've learned. So that's the biggest thing when it comes to like my ambition. But then what's the other part of that question? Because I want to answer this really concisely because it was a dope ass question.
So your relationships as well. How do you balance your relationships, your personal growth, maintaining strong morals and integrity?
Okay, so all the first four of those, they all kind of fit in that same line. Right. I don't schedule out my friendships. But when I can see anybody who knows me knows like my time is limited. Right. So they know like, yo, if I got some free time and we kicking it. But 9 times out of 10, if we kicking it, it's about business. And not because like I want it to be that way. It's because like that's really all the time I got. And if like I'm free, Brody, we kicking it. We might go bowling or we might play the game. But that's the rarity. Or if I'm on a date, you know what I'm saying, then I'm on a date. Right. But even the woman, if I'm talking to her, she knows that my time is limited. So I just like you're always going to give up something to gain something else. You're going to lose some things on your road to like trying to grow personally. Right. You can't keep everything, but you also do got to compartmentalize everything that you do. Um, and doing all of that with integrity, man. You got to make sure that the reasons why you got to self check yourself on why you're doing things.
Right. I was gonna say, what's the intention behind it?
So you can't say that you have like integrity if like you come to somebody and it's like, yo, I'm doing this just for my own selfish reason.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, are you genuinely looking out for this person, trying to help them, trying to see them grow? You know what I'm saying? Is this a partnership? You know, like how you move as a, and I'm gonna say this personally as a man, be careful. And this for the men out there. I'm directing this to every dude that can see this. Be careful how you move with the queens, bro. Be very, very careful how you move with the queens. Especially what you say and how you move. If you haven't, like, if you friends with them and you don't build a relationship, it's cool. Certain shit, you know what you can say, what you can't. But if you ain't built no relationship, be cool, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
also be cool with how you treat your friends. Because I think a lot of y'all think y'all finessing, and what ends up happening is you end up smoothing your person out of a person that was like cool for you,
Yeah.
there for you, was a writer, whether they be men, whether they be a man or a woman. But I really feel like I need to say that, like, bro, sis, just be careful with how you move with the opposite gender, man, because like you can end up doing something inadvertently and offending somebody and fucking your whole world up.
Yeah.
Fucking your whole world up.
Yeah.
And unintentionally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people, like, I've seen it with my own eyes multiple times. Like, also,
Somebody said these niggas too horny.
man, listen, horny.
No, for real. Like, that's not a lie.
Like, obviously, it's somebody that they sleeping with. So, ladies, y'all must be just as horny as us.
It's not about that. It's just people can't even, like, what I think is messed up is, like, as a woman, I want to have a relationship with a guy, but I just want to be friends with him. But he sees me as something more, or potentially something more. So it's like, damn, now is this bit of tarnishment now, because, like, now I know that it's not that no more. Now when I'm around you, the vibe feel different, because
you just gotta be
like,
honest with dude at that
yeah,
point.
like, but even in that, even when you honest,
But he
it,
being honest.
that don't matter. Like,
But that's he being honest.
that's what I'm saying is
Don't friend zone
you
dudes.
you can't sugarcoat this shit.
No,
guys, y'all need to learn how to be friends with women. Women, y'all need to learn how to be friends with men. You should be able to be friends. It shouldn't always end up some type of sexual something, or somebody want to go over here or over there. Can we just be friends? Like, even I feel like that's another thing.
I'll say this as a dude.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have multiple platonic female friends, but there's women that I can't be friends with because I know I'm attracted to them.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be friends with her, like, because I know I'm not finna. Why would I, like? And dudes, don't hurt yourself out here trying to be friends with a woman that you know you're attracted to. Don't be fucking dumb. And I gotta say that because a lot of dudes will do that. They'll hang around a woman, take them on friend dates, and you know what I'm saying, and be whole attracted to them. They'll be attracted to them and want to smash.
Yeah. And just be transparent, though.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Before I lose it. So, is it wrong for the woman to accept those gestures
if she knows that nigga want the box and she continues to accept it? I'm gonna say yes.
She's wrong, and a lot of women do that.
And a lot of men will know that she knows what he's on, and that she doesn't want that.
No,
and he will still
them dudes be holding on to hope.
No,
that's y'all dumbass.
Y'all give them hope.
Y'all give them hope.
Y'all give them hope. Y'all give them hope. Y'all give them hope.
Hold on to hope for dear life.
Accepting the gifts.
I
had an argument.
I'm just talking about quality time and conversation.
If I'm trying to
I
take,
don't know about the gifts.
if
I
I'm
don't
trying to
accept gifts from guys.
if
I don't.
a gift could just be going out to eat all the time, or he's doing different stuff. He's doing boyfriend type things.
Hey, you want to go out to breakfast? I'll pay.
Going out to eat is so basic.
That's
That is such the most basic fucking thing to do.
But
you can do that with anybody. I could do that by myself.
You can.
Me going out to eat
But
with you does not signify
people don't
anything.
look at it like that, though.
Like, come on. That's so basic. That's like saying, I like you. So the fuck what? I like cheese. So
But he
what?
like,
That's
but
how
he
basic
like,
this
but
shit
if you know,
is.
but if you know
That's
this
how
person,
basic
If you see
this
but
shit
if you
is,
know,
bro.
but if you know this
Like,
guy likes you,
No,
why are
like
you going?
seriously. My point is,
But why are you going?
it's the most basic things
But
that I
why
can do
are
with
you
somebody.
going if you don't
Because
like him?
I'm cool with you. We
No.
cool. And you
But
invited
you know,
me.
but you know
You
this guy
invited
likes
me.
you though.
Tell
Why are
his
you
ass
going?
no and stand on that shit.
If you go tell me, if I take you out to eat, or if we go out to eat and we start spending time together, I'm gonna want to fuck with you on a whole nother level. Then I'm gonna tell you that no, we ain't going, bro. We ain't going because that ain't what I want from you. But that's not how those conversations work. Is sure I wanna go out to eat. You wanna go out to eat with me? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go. That's how that shit go. It ain't never no. Look, I wanna take you out to eat,
He doing it a different way.
and you know, after that, you know, I want
like
I
y'all
want
tell
more.
us,
I
y'all
want
should know
more
the
out of this.
signs.
Ain't no dude telling you
Just
I want
like-
more out of this from taking you out to eat.
Just like y'all tell, just
Ain't
like
no
y'all
dude
tell
doing
us,
that shit, bro.
just like y'all tell us, y'all
It's the
should know
bare
the signs.
minimum.
Y'all should know the signs too.
What are you talking about?
If if you meet a guy and y'all meet in some capacity of like business shit, like then he starts extending his hand more often, and then like even in y'all conversations, like y'all do go out a couple times, and you know he's like, let me pay for this, and you wanna go have some drinks? Like, yeah, let's go have some drinks. So he's building up. He's not trying to be all in your face like this is what I really want. Because 9 times out of 10, men can't tell women what they really want.
We can't read your mind either.
Yeah, y'all have women. Y'all have women intuition with everything else.
Yeah, no, all of a sudden now you
Y'all-
play slow. With
now
it.
y'all got
It ain't about no. I never say
What
shit
we
about
saying is that
intuition.
Once
I
the
said
nigga
the
say
facts is
something
the
though,
facts.
once the nigga,
Nah, bro.
once,
This is y'all
once,
saying
once
that
the
from a
dude
man's
say
perspective.
something,
I'm telling
once
you.
the dude
from a
say
woman's
something,
perspective.
if you be like, I like you, once he say that, and you know you not going, don't go no more.
Of course, that's
But-
my point.
But some women
That's
do.
my point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
so
what
a
we
lot
saying,
of
Okay,
women
well,
we're not saying
shame
you.
on those women, but I ain't talking about
they still
them.
want to communicate
I'm talking
and be
about the
extra
ones.
cool with you, and you had already made like the harshest, flirtatious, like yeah,
That's
I want
different.
this, and that, and then you still be like contacting me, but then still want to play hard to get. Like, no, I'm
Like,
good.
yeah,
That I don't
dude,
rock with. I don't rock with that. I'm
but
not
that-
talking
that's
about
what we
that
talking about.
situation.
That's what we talking about.
That's
But
what we
that's
talking
not what
about.
I'm
That's what
talking
we
about.
talking about.
I'm talking about guys who know that you intentionally are just cool with them. You want to be cool with them.
That's cool.
It's a benefit in y'all being friends.
Yeah,
I'm on my game, you on yours. You
Yeah.
got something to teach me. I got something to teach you.
That's
Don't
totally
flip
different
that
than what they-
shit
Yeah.
and turn it into something sexual
Oh yeah.
or make it more than it has to be. When we could
That
just
nigga
be
a creep.
cool. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but it's guys out there that will do that. They can't just enjoy the friendship, let that flourish, because who knows? Maybe something could happen later on. Who knows? But that should not be the agenda. If I meet you, you meet me at a business conference, and you know what I got going on. I know what you got going on,
Right.
and you like, let's link up,
Right.
and I'm gonna be in New York. Oh, I'm gonna be there too for this conference. Okay, well maybe we should have a drink after the day. Okay, cool. Now you done had a couple drinks in you, and now you googly eyes and shit.
Googly eyes.
Like,
You then went down and grabbed the
just
waist. You
saying,
like, damn, girl, you didn't. I didn't
yeah,
see
like
all that.
I didn't know you had a fat ass like that. Like just saying inappropriate shit, like
Well,
just
she
making
she
it
like, ooh,
weird.
you can
It don't
see
have
this
to be
fat ass.
weird, bro.
She
Like
might be like, you can see this. fat
I
ass.
done been there. I'm just trying to tell you, I done been in situations
Yeah, so
where
mama
like
said.
we cool. Why is you talk about my ass, bro?
that's
like
wild.
Because he's a
Nah,
man.
we
shit.
but that's
he's a
inappropriate.
dude.
Have
Yeah,
some
but-
discipline
hold on,
about
hold on.
yourself.
I will say say this,
You
though.
might have been
I'll
looking
say
at his
this.
print in
It's
your head.
inappropriate.
That goes back to the point that I
I'm
was
never
making
gonna be
with the
like, bro, you look
relationship.
good in them joggers. I'm never gonna comment on how you look in them joggers, my
But you
guy.
still
I'm
thinking it,
never
though.
gonna say no shit like that.
You still
I might
Yo,
thinking
you
say,
ain't never gonna
hey,
tell the dude
you-
the elephant trunk is
I'm
swinging.
never gonna say no shit about
You
that.
still thinking
I'm
it,
not gonna
though.
be like,
Every woman
oh,
ain't wild like that.
I'm never gonna be like, oh, your
Yeah.
lips look so. I'm never gonna say no shit like
But that's the
that,
type of woman
bro.
So you telling me a
Never
dude in gray
mind.
suede
Tell me
pants
that
ain't
she
never had
like
to
me,
tell you,
though.
man, my eyes are
I
up
like
here.
clarity. I like extreme
My
clarity.
eyes are up here, ma'am.
Yeah, I like extreme clarity.
My eyes are here. I'm done
She
that
ain't got to
shit.
talk about my joggers or nothing like
Yes.
that.
I'm just saying.
I just need
I'm
her
never
to
gonna
know.
say no shit like that. But
Yeah.
it's
But-
always
but where
gonna
you
be a
thinking it, though?
guy who's inappropriate.
But
out
where
the
you thinking
group,
it, though?
bro. It's always gonna be a guy inappropriate out the group.
But where
You
you
is
thinking
funny,
it?
Kendra.
Fucking done with y'all.
Kendra, you is
This is
wild.
But
my
where you-
own podcast.
But where you
This is
thinking
my
it?
show. I'm about to wrap this shit up, and
But
I
where
ain't
you-
talking about condoms.
But
I'm
whoa.
talking about
Yo.
let's go. Let's
Whoa.
fucking go. That's the
Grab
word.
it.
Is this
You
some
Pearls,
act
vodka?
like you
literally.
ain't never heard the word condom.
Is that
Jesus Christ,
that
use
some
condoms,
vodka?
guys.
I use those.
No,
Some
like
vodka in
you
your
said
water
that with your
bottle?
whole
No,
chest.
y'all
I'm
just
just
getting,
playing. I'm just
y'all you really, this is what you really trying to deviate from what I'm saying by making jokes, but I'm dead ass serious. People do need to calm down on that shit. Like,
Man.
you can be around people.
Opposite sex
And
and not
you-
be done crazy. Yeah.
Yes,
But,
you
I mean, that's what
ruin
I
a-
was saying
you
though
ruin
the
a
whole
good
time. Kendra.
relationship
We
because
in
you
trouble,
making it
guys.
something it don't have to be. You don't have to hit on every woman just because she look good. You don't have to put yourself in those
I done
situations.
set off. I done said Kendra.
Hey,
My apologies, Kendra.
guys, we're in
We're
trouble.
trying to tell dudes not to be creeps.
That's all I'm trying to do. Yes, thank you. Finally.
No, it's a
No,
lot.
that's how I
So we're
started.
creeps.
Creep shit is real strong.
That's
here.
real true.
It's
Here
real-
in
it's real
Milwaukee.
strong.
I'm not
It's
lying.
real
Creep shit
strong.
is real strong. I
It's
got a lot of
creepy
female
women,
friends
too.
that tell yeah.
I wasn't
Low-key.
talking about the
Yo,
creepy
yo,
women.
no,
I'm talking
like, so-
about the
so-
creepy
so hold on, wait. I
women.
got
We don't know creepy men.
No,
we
wait,
don't know
wait,
him.
like,
Come on now.
like,
I
I
went to the
got,
all black
like,
affair and there was a creep in there. And everybody know this creep.
I gotta
And
tell
he was
you,
in there, bro.
Yeah.
He
I
was in
wasn't
there,
there.
bro.
I gotta tell you,
He was
like,
in there being
no, like, real
extra
talk.
creepy.
I wasn't
I ain't
there.
gonna put her name out there, but it's a chick that wanted me to work at the school that she was at, right?
Right.
Like, no, I ain't know. I'm like thinking, like, oh, yo, you know, you like I do poetry and Santa Cana, a couple workshops, da 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 da,
Yeah.
right? So you know what I'm saying? She was going through some shit. She wanted to kick it. I'm like, I'm cool. We can kick it, whatever.
Yeah.
Shorty swing through the crib, bro. Like,
You want to put that thing?
bro had the moo on, dog. Like,
Yeah. She
had the
did.
moo.
She did
Like-
what we do, reverse.
Bro, like,
Duh.
dog,
Not
dog,
what we do.
dog. Dude,
He
no,
said
it's dudes.
we.
It is dudes out there that do use their positions of power to like try to get the
Damn,
box.
I'm done.
But like she slid through, dog. Like, and I'm just like, dog. She came over. She bought like a fucking box of wine. I'm with drink box of wine. I'm bougie as fuck,
Oh, she trying to set the mood.
dog. Right? And she's sitting there, and I'm like, I ain't recognizing at first, bro. Like, cause I'm already tipsy and like,
Oh, yeah, she ready for you.
like, and I was already tipsy.
She
I was
ready
by
for you.
myself and shit.
You
So
was
I'm
her
drinking.
prey, man.
Right? I forgot what the fuck I was watching and shit. And then like Shorty slide over and shit.
Oh,
and then
man.
like I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh,
so she come up out the coat and shit.
whoa.
Nigga, she got the moo on, but like the moo buttoned down to her fucking navel. Like, ow. And I'm just sitting up there like, yo, like your titty out. Like, put that motherfucker up.
Oh
She
my
must be
God.
wet.
Put that
she-
motherfucker up.
Was she what?
I ain't gonna
Stop it.
disrespect- I ain't gonna disrespect that woman
Stop
like that, man.
Stop
You
I'm,
ain't
it.
got to.
I'm telling the story.
Stop
Was
it.
not said is understood.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
You ain't gotta-
I'm telling the story because like it blew me.
I bet it
Tell me,
It
did.
blew me,
Tell
bro.
me off the camera.
It blew me. She might. I think she watches your show. No.
Oh
I think she
shit.
watched your show. But like it blew me though because it's like, damn, yo, this is supposed to be a professional thing. Now I will say this, yo, like low key though, if we didn't have no professional tie like that,
Mhm.
I'd have probably went because I was already tipsy.
You went.
Huh?
Yeah.
I like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I feel weird. Like you offering me a position like that's like 30 bands for like 2 months and shit of worth of work. So I'm just like, I don't know if I don't feel right taking
You
this
feel
shit.
blackmail?
But did you eventually go?
No, I didn't. I
Okay.
didn't
Okay,
go
I'm
at all.
proud of you
I
for
didn't
not
go at
going.
all.
because you don't got to take every bit of booty that's handed to you.
I know my
Like,
sister
and
told
that's
me
what
that.
makes it standard.
Shout out PG one more time.
You ain't just because it's being offered to you don't mean you got to take it. That's what makes you a quality man. You don't got to take it just because it's somebody said, here, you can have this. Well, what does it look like? Is it fucking, is it clean? You know what I'm saying? Is it worthy of you? Like, no, serious. I'm dead ass, Tone. Stop making them comments in the background.
Yo, Tone is low key
I'm
been like low key
dead-ass
comedy
serious.
over here to my left the whole night. By the way, the faces he's been making since he came back in this motherfucker has been rich as fuck.
Has been rich as fuck. But shit,
I never heard Kendall with his verbiage before.
I'm just saying, like, you've been on my show before, haven't you?
Yeah, we ain't go here though.
Oh, we went somewhere.
We did.
Hey, we did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So don't. Yeah.
It wasn't on this though. that was a discourse between me and your friend.
Dog, this is I promise you, this is not my first time working with Kendall on the podcast, but typically she is so much this weird. You like, dog.
I'm dead ass.
Like, I feel like you want to stand up and be like, no, these creepy ass niggas ain't shit, man.
No, I'm dead ass though. No, I'm making awareness to that because that's another reason why women feel like there's no hope in the city because dudes are straight. Some dudes are really, really creepy. Like,
so they choose.
No, it's not a choice. I didn't choose you. I didn't choose you. I met you somewhere. Yeah. We had a conversation. Then you got creepy. It's sometimes it's just that simple.
You still chose that man.
No, it's not a choice. It's not a choice. No, it's not a choice. I'm out and about, and
it was a choice at some point. Like he said, "Hey,
I didn't choose for you to be creepy, bro."
I'm not saying you chose for him to be creepy, but
so
you still chose that person to engage into a conversation.
How do you get to know somebody if you don't engage in a conversation with them? How do you find out if they creepy or not? You don't find out until you engage with them. That's the
question that men have been asking because that narrative has always been thrown in our face.
What narrative?
Who y'all choose? Y'all chose wrong. Y'all chose this.
I ain't talking about that. Don't make it about that. I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, period. Like in general.
Okay. Well, in generally speaking, just because we have a conversation and it's a vibe doesn't mean I want you like that. Doesn't mean you should be expected to be wanted like that. And it doesn't mean that that's what's happening. I could be cool and kind with you and respective. And that doesn't mean I want you. Just like a guy can open the door for a female or say good morning to her or be nice to her doesn't mean he wants her. That's what I'm trying to convey is like people really need to really see what the fuck is going on instead of being
some people just bad at reading energy, bro. And I'm gonna just be real with you.
Yeah.
So some people just bad at reading energy.
That's the
some
thing.
people just be so hard pressed for love that they willing to go out on the edge for it.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can catch any person in the wrong mental state at the wrong time.
That's true.
Like, and this is just a fact of being a human being. You can catch yourself talking to somebody at the wrong time and be so hard pressed that you want to talk to them that it'll fuck you up. Like, yo, why this motherfucker just ghost me? And then that could make you act weird. Low key, just being honest with you, that could make you do something, say some creepy ass shit. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, like, you do got to recognize like your limitations as a human being, but also you got to recognize like when somebody not fucking with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And sometimes you just got to make a motherfucker tell you like, yo, you rocking with me or not? Like, what's going on here? Yeah. But some people don't understand that. Like, it's a dude that like he was just, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, just let this shit come to you, bro. Like you too worried about how you look. I'm like, most women don't give a fuck about how niggas look. I done seen some of the baddest, some of the most gorgeous women walk around with the funniest looking dudes in the world. Like,
that as well.
Like, nah.
They tricking, and the other one is that they rather have a dude that's not as attractive, so they ain't got to worry about other women. This is what I've heard.
No,
and this is
they
the
say that.
I've heard Milwaukee women tell
but my
me.
guy John,
crazy women say.
I'm gonna throw his name out there. My guy John, ugly as hell, and he know he ugly, and his wife is fine. Like, but and he a dog, and he a dog. Nah, John ain't got no personality at all.
And now, what level of fine is his wife? Is this fine? Is this like a
on the
universal
scale,
fine? Is this like a fine to certain people?
No, she's like a universal fine, bro. Like most people would say she's fine. Like 9 out of 10 people be like, "That's grade A woman right there." Like I'm dead serious. Like I made it sound like a slab of beef because the way I had to like say that, but I've seen more dudes like that are not good looking end up with like women that so-called be good looking and have stuff going on for themselves.
No.
And I'll even say for myself, bro, like I don't think like I don't look at myself like, oh, I'm this big ass looking ass nigga. Like I just don't. But like I got a personality.
Would you?
But I've never actually like forced myself on nobody. Like everything I've ever just let it come to me naturally.
Yeah.
Would you
That's how it's supposed to come.
continue, fellas?
Yep.
Quick. To piggyback off this, fellas, would you continue talking to a woman if she said that you not somebody that she usually would date?
Never. Never.
and
You ain't even
she
got to finish
said-
that question. Nope, not
You
happening.
know where I'm going with it?
If a woman says,
Like
if she says, you grew on me,
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not you not typically what I would talk to
Yeah.
or what? No, nigga, stay away. Don't go,
You
run.
still talk to a woman?
Don't
she
go,
said
So
that?
I've heard some interesting comments. So
Run, nigga.
yeah, I usually don't talk to light skinned dudes. Comments I've
fucking
heard
done.
multiple times, but
What?
I've seen their exes, and yeah, I guess if you got a certain type, like I don't like certain types of light skinned women. Like it's a certain type of light skinned woman I like, and I know that sounds crazy. I date certain types of brown skinned and chocolate women, but I like women with full features. I'm a full feature type of guy, full lips. So if she light skinned, you know what I'm saying, she gotta have like the full lips, and then she gotta be built like a that sounds crazy, but like a curvy black woman. Like I can't have like no light skinned woman that look like super mixed or like super freckle face or like, you know, like she gotta have like she gotta have some lips. She gotta be full lipped. You know what I'm saying?
The lip
You know
sound
what
like
I'm
that's the
saying?
thing for you.
And
bro.
like full lips
stronger
is like
black features. Like she can't have like watered down black features. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I'm mixed, a quarter white, excuse me, I don't have those strong, like some of my boys who mix, they got the strong white features. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, my hair is still thick. You know what I'm saying? I still look like a black dude in the face, a little bit, I guess. But yeah, I don't want to white. I don't like the ones that look, you know. So yeah, I got my types.
Yeah, you got your type, and
Yeah.
that's cool. It's okay to have your
But
type.
I've had women
I got
tell
a
me that they don't like certain
personality
types of
type
light
more than I
skinned
got a
dudes.
look type.
And I understand that.
She just
Like,
gotta be
some
tall.
light skinned dudes that you might not like just because shit they look like Logic, or you get the ones that kind of look like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the rapper Logic, or the ones
Patrick
that look like, you know,
Mahomes.
or the goofy looking ones, you know what I'm saying, or the ones that look weird in the face. I understand that because I've seen it. I would, you know, I know what they mean when they say that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take it offensive, but at the same time, that's a check. Like, okay, let me just watch this because she gonna go back to the dark skinned Twine off of Burla. You know what I'm saying?
Your ass crazy,
The
dude.
girl said she been go to
Can I-
Dark Drake.
Can I ask one more question?
I'm only
What?
limited edition from
one more question. One more question for the fellas. Do you judge a woman off her ex?
man.
I
If
have.
you get to see him, because
I
sometimes they
have.
I'm
good. At,
saying if you see him.
I have.
yeah, I've done
I
it before.
have.
Yeah, I've done
I
it.
ain't gonna lie. I
Depending
have.
on who the situation is. Oh, even like
I
the sex.
have.
Yeah, I've
I
done
have
it up
too.
with sex partners. Like the sex, not even just exes, because you know they just be sexy niggas too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you run again and get in contact with a
Sometimes they need
woman.
a nut like you do, so I don't judge them off for that.
Yeah, but they
like,
didn't. But if they damn near messing with niggas who one notch away from pedophilia or messing with dudes that's one or kleptos. A lot of women here be dating all the klepto niggas, the niggas that done stole.
No,
I didn't, because I heard
but
from
they,
one
they
woman.
be helping them
how-
boost though.
No,
Like,
I ain't
no,
talking about that
like,
type of
no,
stuff.
keep fucking
I'm
with
talking
them.
about the in
I
the
need
house
my
stealing.
booster for my baby
Yeah,
clothes.
not that type of.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, not them type of
I'm
thieves.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
I'm
it's-
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm talking about the thieves. I'm talking about the ones that actually like can't go into people's houses because they didn't stole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them type of guys in the city that's like that.
That's
like they didn't,
sad,
that
man.
they didn't
is, it
stole
is,
and they
it
can't
is.
like. And women that told me like, yeah, dog, a thief. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised about the
Yes.
ones I done heard.
For
You know
real,
what I'm saying?
there's
For real.
some thieves.
That's why you.
Oh God,
Man,
oh God, you can't have them niggas
The
in your
individual
thieves,
hood.
for
stories
real.
is some thieves. Like cats will still like I didn't. Yeah, like for real. Like women that told me about certain cats here who then went to their rooms and stole a few
For real.
$100s or
For real.
stole stuff or stole their
That's real
kids
shit,
stuff or
though.
stole stuff from their TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
all types of stories.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That's real shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I say I be in the community, I be in the community for real. So that's why I be like, yeah, and that goes back to talking about the types of dudes they
Mhm.
date and all that. Like you dating kleptos or weirdos or guys that
Yeah.
that went trending on Facebook because they was staring at their daughters too long, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There's all
Weird
types of
shit.
stuff going on like that, and then you be like, damn,
The creeps.
shit, yeah, the creeps, and then or the creeps that just be doing. I mean,
And people defend the creeps, and then they still be around the creeps, and it's just weird. Like
the creeps.
That's what I'm talking about.
More than,
but we all gotta.
yeah.
The creeps come out at night.
It's definitely some creeps, but that's
creeps
why.
come
But
out
that's
at
why I had to do this show, because out of all the creeps, it's a large population of guys that are not creeps.
There's some great dudes here.
There's some really great guys
dudes
here.
too.
And I'm
great
one
women
of
here
them.
too.
I'm
Yeah.
not a creep.
And y'all are not creeps, and
Yeah.
that's why y'all
No
are
creep
here
squad.
today.
Get a little fun.
Well, let me get everybody excited. This upcoming Saturday, we are doing a part 2. And let me just go ahead and throw these names out. D Hurd will be on the show.
Okay.
Jamal Cockfield and Chris Morgan himself will be here Saturday for part 2 of this venture here. And I'm excited to talk to those guys too, because I also think that those guys are high quality men who got good intentions. They got good hearts, and they love their city. They love their city and the people in it. Even the fucked up people, they pray for them. They believe they can be better one day, or they don't antagonize those people. They what I'm saying, they still want those people to be better people. So be looking out for part 2. And yeah, guys, I want to thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having me.
This was a good conversation.
Attaboy.
And I'm gonna run this back when I get home.
yeah.
I always watch my shows, and because I be missing little pieces
Yeah.
while we chopping it up. So I'm gonna go back and watch this, and I look forward to seeing it again. But yeah, thank y'all again, and
Thanks
y'all
for
know.
having us.
Do me a quick favor, drop y'all tags, y'all social
Yes,
media, so
sir.
people can follow y'all and learn from y'all, basically, because y'all got a lot to teach, and y'all got a lot of knowledge.
Absolutely, for sure.
Oh.
I'll go. My bad. Yeah, it will be Nick Sanders on Facebook. That's cool. Say hi if you send me a friend request. At least something so I know where you see me at. Outside that's Wisco Brian on Instagram, and then everything else is just like Wisco something. So if you want to have a nice conversation off the record, you go Wisco Brian 414 on Snapchat, and then all the other stuff. WNOV 860 106.5 FM will be on Mondays and Tuesdays this week. We'll have some pretty good topics. I always try to bring on a partner from our organizations. If I can't get somebody from the partner organization, I'll just bring on somebody from the community. I hope to get this brother on as soon as possible. So we'll be talking really, 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 really soon to get that going too. So, and again, thank you, Kenda. Thank you, Branden and Prince. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be Prince Daniel Wyche on everything. Just if you type in Prince Daniel W, I'm gonna pop up. It don't matter if it's Facebook, Google, TikTok, Twitter, like X. Now, like don't go to my X, bro. My X is toxic. I think I need to like take that shit off the public. That is for adults only. No, but for real, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Prince Daniel Wyche. You're gonna see poetry, man. You're gonna catch some good information on there. The 28th, or the 22nd, I'm gonna be co-hosting a set called Showcase on Stage, and then we're gonna have on the 28th the first wild open mic of the year. Like I said, Branden gonna be there, DJ Knott. We're gonna tear that up. That's gonna be a rise and grind.
Hey.
So y'all definitely got to pop on. That's for the free ski. I ain't even charging for it. Like, so y'all just come out and have a good time, man. We doing that for the culture. But then starting in April, the radio show starts up. So y'all, yeah, stay tuned, stay tapped in, because like we got a lot of good things happening in the movement.
Yes.
What's my turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. On Facebook, my name is Branden Boyd on Facebook, and
Branden with an E.
With
not
an E, yeah, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? My mom made me different. I think there's another white guy. He in the rock group. His name spelled the same way. We had the same name actually. Branden Boyd too. Well,
Wow.
anyway, I digress. Social medias, the Mill CC on all platforms. That's TikTok, Instagram, even Facebook. We also have a store. Website is themeal414.com. We have a 25% off right now with code BHM Black History Month. Yeah,
Mhm.
Black History Month 25. You get 25% off your whole purchase. That's going on until the 23rd, in store and online as well. Um, if you want some music, you want to watch clean your car or at work, or you want to just want to hear some nice music tunes, go over to SoundCloud, and I am DJ underscore MKE, and yeah, we got some great events coming up. Um, Especially with these brothers right here, we're gonna have some stuff going on. We ain't playing yet, but we got something coming. We got a big announcement coming on. We're just getting the logistics down. Me and Chris gonna make this announcement soon. It's
Yes.
very big. We've been working hard, and when we get it, um, we present it to you. And one more thing, if you are an entrepreneur and you want to have 4 hours at the Mill Clothing Company for Entrepreneur Night, inbox us on Facebook, or you can email us at info@themill404.com, and me or Chris will get back to you and schedule you your date, and we're gonna get it in.
Yes. 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 I love it. I love it. So much to offer, you guys. Y'all got so much to offer. And I wish y'all all the best and even more success than what y'all got in front of me today. I know what's coming. Y'all gonna do great things. Y'all continue to do that. It's love and light. And guys, my name is Kenda. I'm your host. This is Mind of My Own Podcast. And I'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Yeah.